Lord Banks FX. Lord Banks FX welcomes you to this live stream of live Forex trading. A whole 3 hours of news.
We begin with that wild ride on Wall Street.
You're seeing new record highs on the S&P and NASDAQ.
Interviews.
Some will make money, some will lose money, but that's just the way the markets always work.
Analysis. And live trades. So sit back, lock in, and load up your trading terminals. And let's get this rocket to blast off. Introducing your host, Lord Banks FX. Prepare for launch in 3, 2, 1.
Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back. Welcome back. Let me turn this down. I gotta adjust the volumes here, guys. Adjust the volumes. I'm back in the office. Let's get it. Let's get it. Welcome to Lord Banks FX. I'm your host, Lord Banks. I live trade Forex, commodities, and indices. London session, 12 a.m. Central Standard Time to 4 a.m. Central Standard Time. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Welcome back, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. What's good, everybody? What's good, Dylan? What's good, Sonny? What's good, Savage? Riaz, what's good? What's good? Good morning, good morning, good morning. What's good, Tony? Let's get it, let's get it. All right, we're going to jump into analysis here, guys. Straight on to the charts. Let me go start with GJ. GJ, what is she doing? Oh, let me move this stuff out of the way. Excuse me. What up, CJ? I need some focus music, man. Some of that background focus music. All right. There we go. Welcome, everybody. All right, so if you're new here, if you're not new here, you should know we don't use any indicators. Top-down analysis, no foo-foo. Delete everything off the charts, clean charts. We're looking at GJ here on the monthly. Right now, what we currently see is we have the monthly candle extremely bullish. We're here kind of like engulfing the previous month, previous 2 months, previous 3, 4, 5. I mean, this thing is popping up, right? So we've kind of already broke above this high. We could be filling this month's wick. We still got about 17 days left in this monthly candle, but it is extremely bullish right now, creating this little level of support. Let's look at what we have on the weekly. Looking on the weekly, you got this huge bullish candle from last week. Crazy bullish candle, right? Completely breaking out of this pattern that it's been pushing down. Testing these tops up here, right? This week's candle, it looks like it's probably like a gap that ended up opening up right here and pushing back up. So we're still pushing towards the upside. Let's look at the daily candle, see what yesterday looked like. Yesterday we closed bullish engulfing from the previous two trading days. I mean, it's been on this crazy bull run here, breaking all these highs up here, right? So we could maybe see kind of like a pullback, maybe testing this level of support before we continue higher. But I mean, right now, like since it's breaking everything, the next level I would look to test is right around here, 167.84.9 or 168.347. Let's go down to the 4 hour. In the 4 hour, we would like to establish our zones, tops and bottoms. You know how we do these areas. They're referred to very, very differently in different terms: support and resistance, key levels, supply and demand, areas of interest, whatever you want to call them. For me, it's going to be multiple points on the chart where you see multiple price reactions, right? And actually, I want to go ahead and include this little area right here. this one because I want to focus on this area first. All right, so looking at the 1 hour, I just refined that, making sure I'm capturing all the points that I'm seeing here. Okay, I like that. I like that. Move down to the 15 minute. On the 15 minute, I'm going to go ahead and establish our range. So now with our zones here, between our zones is what I like to call our play area. And then we move down and establish our range. Our range is going to be an area where we see price consolidating and potentially breaking out with some nice clean price action for us to have an opportunity for either a buy or a sell, right? So looking at this here, honestly, I like this a little bit better. If we break out to the downside, we have this nice clean price action to about right there. Got a target. Got another target right about right there. And another target right about there. So if we measure this for the potential, what do we see? What do we see? We see about 21 pips there, 42 there, and about 66 there. So it's a nice good little opportunity. Now to the upside, it's going to be a little tricky here because we got a lot of choppy price action to the top, to the upside. Because like breaking up here, we just have this level here. It's not going to be enough. So we move up to the next level, breaking up here, we got this little level there. It's not going to be enough. We moved up here, we got nasty wicks right there. So really break it up to here, we have these ugly wicks. But I don't want to play with this just because of this area. So honestly, like, yeah, man, this is ugly. And then breaking above that, I don't even have anything to the left, do I? Oh yeah, I do. Okay, let me see, maybe I can... Yeah, I'd probably be better off like this. It's kind of a big range for us. But even then, look, this is ugly, this is ugly. This is ugly. Jesus. Honestly, like, I'd have to move it up here to then see this nice color, right? Then I would probably target something like that. Target something like that. And breaking above there, I would look at maybe right there. Let's measure that out and see what that looks like. Yeah, I think we have a better chance to the downside. Just because this is just, I just don't want to play in that. There's too much uncertainty for me to try to put something in there. You know what I'm saying? Like all the choppiness and all the wicks, it's really not worth it for us to take a chance. Like even if you were to gamble on that and win, even this, like that's a 17 pip. I mean, we're just trying to catch 10, 15, 20 pips, right? But still at that point, like for me, it's, you know, it's not worth it really. But the 17 pips, we might be able to catch 10, 15 there, right? Moving to the second level here would be about 28. Third level would be about 49, 50 pips. So that would be our markup here for GJ. I'm going to go ahead and set alerts here. Crossing to the upside once per the bar close. And this is going to be a potential buy. Right? Sorry, TikTok is like... Yeah, so one of the things I want to clarify here, guys, is although on the higher time frame we are bullish, extremely bullish, but understand the market doesn't move straight up and down. Now, if I was trading long term, if I was focusing on a swing trade or like a longer term trade, then I would be looking for that entry for a buy, right? But since I'm trading such a short time frame, I'm trading 3-4 hours here, right? I'm trying to catch a quick scalp move. That means I'm going to be in and out. I'm going to analyze the charts. I'm going to wait for price to trigger, and then I'm going to jump into a trade So the likelihood of that trade being a pullback for a higher time frame is in my favor, right? Because we will be pulling back before it moves up higher. I mean, it's just been flying up, right? So, but at the same time, I'm not going to discredit the fact that it's bullish, and I have a setup if it continues to go high. If it continues to push up above this, then we have an opportunity to the upside, right? And I'm going to go ahead and put... what is it? 167. 167, 107. And this is going to be potential sales below 166.456. Does that make sense, guys? What I just went over? Set an alert here. Crossing down once part closed. Yo, shout out to Allison Richmond for the donation. Much love, much love. All right. And let me just label this chart. Label it before TikTok goes crazy. They think I'm trading stocks in TikTok right now. All right. I'm going to copy the chart image. I'm sending it out to the free Telegram, guys. If you're in the free Telegram, you're going to get the copy of the chart. Sending it out now. GJ's out, and I'm going to go ahead and copy the link and send it out to the YouTube chat. Sent. All right. How we feeling? How we feeling? How we feeling? You guys want to do gold? Yeah, you just answered my question. Things, of course, I didn't ask it yet. You suck. Yeah, I'm just, you know, I like to put myself in your position. What would I ask if I was you guys? Let me go ahead and delete everything off the charts. You know how we do a no indicators, no foo-foo, straight price action. Looking at gold, top-down analysis, looking at the monthly. I mean, we've been melting, fellas. Look at that, just melting. The past 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months. For the past 5 months, we've just been melting in gold, right? Completely wicked down this way. Previous month closed with no wick to the bottom. Okay, pay attention to that. No wick to the bottom. Okay, this month we've already created the bottom wick. Oh man, this freaking mouse. We've already created the bottom wick, okay, and it's currently bullish, right? We have 17 days left, so we still got a lot of time. Also pay attention to this level of support, okay, where it's created this level of support down here, and it seems to be respecting and holding it as of now, right? So this could be a turning point where we start to push up, or maybe a pullback before we continue to the downside. Let's look at the weekly. So monthly, we are bearish. Right? In the trend, right? Not in the current month, but in the trend. In the weekly, nice market structure to the downside. Push down, pull back up, push down, pull back up, push down. This could be the pull back up, right? We got an indication here the previous week. This is price exhaustion. It's been moving down from the past 1, 2, 3 weeks. Previous week was bullish, but not enough to overcome the previous week, right? But this could be a determining factor saying, hey, price is exhausted to the downside. It's getting ready to change its mind, change direction, and go to the other side. Now, this doesn't mean, oh, go ahead and start buying, right? You want additional confirmation to make sure that we're going to go to the upside. So on a weekly time frame, you know, you would wait for this weekly candle to close. But let's look at the daily. Let's see what the daily is telling us. Daily, we still got the structure to the downside. We got nice market structure here. Pull down, pull up, pull down, pull up. It looks like it's creating a double bottom here. right? Now, if we're creating a double bottom here, I mean, it's going to be lovely. Like, you know, we could be looking at levels up here, right? Analyze price around here. Analyze price around here, right? It could move something like this. Potentially, right? Just because we're looking at this structure at the downside of a double bottom. It's been huge support in the past. Look at the last time we've hit that support. Support, boom. Support, boom. Support here, it just pulled up here, came back down, retesting it again. We could be seeing the higher levels to reach up, right? All right. Go ahead, remove that on the daily. Let's look at the 4 hour. On the 4 hour, you know how we like to do. Establish our tops and bottoms, supply and demand, support, resistance, whatever you want to call them, areas of interest. I don't care what you want to call them. Just understand that it is areas where multiple price reactions. By that I mean, look, see this? Support, right? You have price reacting in that area where it's changing direction. When I say reacting, I mean it as in changing direction or holding the direction, right? Where it's either breaking or respecting levels of support. And if you can identify that, guys, I've showed you multiple times, change down to the line chart to help you see those lines, the tops and the bottoms of the lines. So much easier for you. Nice little hack for you guys. I'm going to move to the 1 hour just to go ahead and refine those areas. Make sure I'm capturing all the areas here. Okay. I like that. I like it. Now that I've identified my play area here between these two, what I'm going to do is go ahead and move down to the 15 minute. And on the 15 minute, I'm going to establish a range of where price has been consolidating that I can definitely break out of and capture a nice move. Look at this downside move. Sheesh. That is a move. Upside move. And we like to measure that just to make sure it is worth it to us here. The first level there, about 58 pips. Definitely worth it. Second level to the upside. First level here, about 25. It's definitely worth it for me. Second level would be right about there, about 36. And my third level would be right about right here. If it was to hop up there, about 70, right? Now to the downside, if we were to break down through below there, we got a level right there, which would bring us to about 80. And then if we break that level, we'd be looking at around this level right here. Honestly, like, I'd probably bring it up right about there. Yeah. Which would be about just about 112. Nice little setup here on gold. Let me go ahead and label this chart for you guys. 15-minute chart. Let's get it. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is go ahead and, well, let me label this so you guys can see the excuse me, 764, and let's go ahead and label this 1721.020. Okay, and I'll go ahead and set alerts on this, crossing down. I want the candle to close, right? Crossing up, candle close. All right. So now what I'm going to do is go ahead and send this chart out to the free Telegram. If you're in the free Telegram, you can get the chart. Copy. Sent. And I'm sending the link out to the YouTube chat. All right. So setups are out. Alerts are set. Now what we do is what we do best, is we just wait. Patience pays, and we're here to get paid, baby. I'll go ahead and answer some questions now. Let's see what we see. I think GJ to push up from that below dotted red line. Yeah, I don't know what that means. Yes, gold, please. I just did it. Gold, yes. There you go. All done. Oh, I see. I see you guys are active in the active in the LBFX member setups. If you guys don't know, I added a new trader to the LBFX member setups. Ben McCall, he is a phenomenal trader, and I added him to there to add a little bit more value for you guys. The LBFX member setups is a private Telegram group. It is free. It's pinned. The link is pinned in the free Telegram for you guys to join that. CJ is one of the traders, the first trader that I added there, and Ben is the second trader that I added to that Telegram. They send out trades, and they send out setups for you guys. I think Ben just does London, if I'm not mistaken, but what? And then CJ, he does London charts, and then he also does US 30 in the afternoons, which is like evening for anyone in London. I do trade US 30. I do. Yeah, for my VIP people, guys, I'm going to be live this week for New York session. I'm going to do things a little differently for the VIP. I'm going to go live, I think at 6 a.m. I think that's what I decided. Yeah, like at 6 a.m. for New York, to get you guys a breakout setup on like GJ or gold. And then I'm going to mark up the US 30 chart, because I realize that not everybody is capable of trading the US 30 chart. I understand that, you have to have a little bit larger capital in your account to be able to trade that and take advantage of the New York live sessions. So I will send out a setup in the live for the breakout, right? And then I will also mark up and wait for US 30 for you guys. Let's get it. CPI today, yeah, it is at 7:30 a.m. New York time. So I will be paying attention to that for the New York live stream. All right. But for London, it's not really gonna matter. The Quasimodo setup, yeah, I don't know what that is. Will you send US 30 to LBFX signals? Yeah, so the US 30 that I do in the live stream is too quick for me to try to send that out. So I won't send that out, okay? But I have intraday US 30 setups, and when those trigger, like, I send those out. So those are just a little differently, a little different. Usually they're like 100-point stops and targeting 100, 200, 300. All right. Oh yes, by the way, I did open up for you guys I don't know if the live stream was tripping or is it just me? can you guys see me okay? Can you guys hear me okay? Let me know, because YouTube is saying that there's an error or something. Okay, so analysis is done. You are Roger Banks students? Nah, I'm a student of the markets, man, of the charts. I started trading in 2014. I don't know when Raja started, but I started trading in 2014. Yeah, this is my normal streaming like setup. Last week I was remote trading from my laptop, which by the way is phenomenal. The new laptop is awesome. But yeah, whenever I'm like traveling or whatnot, I'll be trading from my laptop. And yeah, anyways, let's see if TikTok has any questions here. Doesn't look like it. It had a moment where it was a little glitchy, but good now. It's freezing up. Okay, yeah, I saw that. Let me see if it's a setting here I can adjust. No, it's on ultra low latency. It looks like it's working fine now. Hopefully we're not getting any more issues. But anyways, as I was saying, I did open up lifetime VIP for those that want to take advantage of that. I know I had mentioned it like Sunday or something like that, but I didn't have time to set it up or open it up. I'm going to leave it open for the live session if anyone's trying to join the VIP Telegram for a one-time price, a lifetime price. So the promo is open. Working through phase 1 class now and purchased a VIP. Can I still watch VIP New York session if I haven't finished one in phase 2? If so, how do I join? Sorry for the bit. No, you're good. Yeah, if you're working through the course, you can still join the VIP New York session. I would recommend it just so you can understand what's going on. Like, even if you're not trading, just to watch, right? So. Yeah, not audible, sound lag. Is it, can you guys hear me okay or no? I don't know. I don't understand why. Look, I'm not trading crypto on here. I marked up GJ and I marked up gold. That's what I'm looking at. Hello, Banks. Another to empty the bank. Sir Banks, I missed you. I missed you guys too, man. I have a lot of fun when I trade with you guys, trade live with you guys, and like, because you know, it keeps me active and it keeps me going. Like, you guys have a lot of questions that sometimes I don't even think about, like, just because, I mean, I've been trading for so long that some of the questions are just things that I haven't thought about in a long time. So it's good to have like people with different perspectives and asking questions that keep me, you know, on my toes and like remind me too, you know, like of why I do the things that I do. Because some of the things that, like, I'm just trading and some of the things I do is just very automatic for me, right? But when I'm trading with you guys ask questions that, you know, I may not have thought of. So kudos to you guys. I see CJ is active in the LBFX member setups chat. He sent out a EU chart and a GU chart. Shout out. Let's get it. Yeah, man. I think I don't know when is your CJ got an interview coming out with Trading Nut. I don't know if it's already out or if it's coming out soon. But I know he has an interview that he did with Trading Nut. If you guys don't know who CJ is, I consider CJ a prodigy. He jumped in and he found me on TikTok. He started trading with me and, just absorbed all the content, man, and like just killed it straight out the gate. And I mean, the dude was 16 years old when he found me, and he started, trading. He's making more money than his professors and his teachers, and I believe he's 17 now, and moving on to bigger and better things. The lifetime promo, guys, is just like you're not going to be paying the monthly fee in the VIP, right? So you can join the VIP for the monthly fee, which is fine. Like, you'll just pay the monthly, and if you don't want to be in it, you can cancel it. But you can pay the lifetime promo, and you don't have to keep paying monthly. It's just a one-time fee. So you'll still get the same thing as the VIP, what you get, which is when I live trade New York sessions, my intraday trades, my swing trades, my analysis, the charts, the breakdowns, the webinars that I do there, all that stuff you'll get with the VIP, right? I wish I had like a text just in the chat, because I don't really want to keep discussing those things. I want to talk about the charts. Yo, what's good, Banks? What's good, Frederick Pip? Caesar Medina, gold to the moon? You think so, bro? Adrian Law, GJ probably bought out his college by now. Oh, you're talking about CJ? CJ probably bought out his college by now. What's your favorite currency pair? I like GJ, man. GJ pays the bills. And, gold is the only asset that I've actually made six figures in a day on. So, I love both of those, really. To be honest. Bro, I'm dropping out in October, December. Yeah, man. Look, I don't encourage, dropping out of school. I think education is very important. Where you get that education is also just as important. I think, it's important to learn. I think even whenever you are in a, situation where you're always trying to grow and improve, it's important to, your frame of mind should always be student of the game, right? I consider myself a student of the game. I don't consider myself a master at trading or anything like that. I'm just here doing what I do. And, I'm always going to be learning and improving. That's my frame of mind. I'm here to share what I do and improve off of that if I can, right? It's me versus me, baby. I'm just trying to get better than the version of me yesterday. So we got GJ kind of pushing down here towards the downside, potentially pushing for a breakout to the downside. Let me put the label there so you guys can see. Oh, and you know what? Let me add this here because I know how TikTok is with asking questions. If you guys are looking for the link for the lifetime promo, it is there. It is there. You go to that link and it's one of the buttons. I don't know which one it is, but you guys, if you can't find it from there, I mean, shit, I can't help you. University of YouTube. Yeah, not even that. I feel like when I was struggling the most in trading, I went to YouTube and I was just so freaking lost, man, because you understand everybody has their own way of doing things, and then you gotta sift through the nonsense and the BS and the people, network marketers that are selling other people's packages and selling repackaged dreams. And I'm not about I'm not about joining something to sell something. Like, I wanted to learn a skill, and it's very hard to find that genuine like type of people that are out there actually like giving kind of value, you know. And I just had to like focus on the charts and then just keep repeating and finding it was more about finding a system to be able to measure like what is and what isn't working, and then just be patient enough to find my way, you know. Because I'll tell you this, like, you know, the way I trade, there's other people that may trade similar with tweaks to it. People may take what I do here from this live stream and tweak it for themselves. Or people may come on here and be like, oh, that's completely wrong. You should be waiting for a retest, break and retest. That's the way you're supposed to trade, right? There's no right or wrong. Absolutely not. You know, like, for example, I could take a break here, a sell, right? I could take a sell, come and hit TP1. At the same time, someone could take a buy. And the thing is that I could come and hit my TP1 and take my profits, and that person could be swinging it on a buy, waiting for it to turn around, and then it finally turn around, you know, during New York session, and they hit their TP1, right? So there's no definitive right or wrong. There's no one way to do something. Like, you have to find your way. You have to find your rules. You have to define those rules, those parameters, and then you have to follow it and be disciplined enough to take your like rules and your system and not break them, right? Like, follow that methodically so you can then be able to measure yourself and see what is and what isn't working, right? A lot of times I often talk about trading as if it was a scientific experiment, you know. Excuse me. The market is the variable. And if the market is the variable, you by de facto, you have to be the constant. And if you don't realize that, and you are changing strategies every other day, you are changing pairs every other day, you are changing what you do, you have to be methodical and be consistent in what you're doing to be able to measure whether it's working or not, or where you need to improve, right? And because you're never going to control the market. The market is never going to be, oh, you know what? Today, Lord Banks deserves a win, so let's get him. Dude, the market don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? The market's going to do whatever it wants to do. You can't control it. You can't do nothing with it. You can't do nothing for it. Like, you're just going to have to be in the game, play the game, and measure your progress in and out. And there's no right or wrong way to do it. There's no, this is the best way. There's no, oh, this is the only way. Like, I know some traders may feel that way, and I know some traders may even hate me for saying it, but because, you know, they sell you on their ways, telling you it's, you know, 90% accurate, or the best one, or the, you know, you're going to get the most wins or the most pips or the most percentage gain. Like, all that is bullshit, man. Like, there's many, like, you couldn't even count how many different ways to win in this game. You just have to find the one that works for you, because each one of us, we're unique. We're individuals. We're different, right? So you have to identify that within yourself. It's your personality. What strategy works for your personality, right? That's what's going to be the best for you. I'll get off my soapbox now. I was just, you know, I just wanted to nail that point down for you guys, because we got GJ breaking out to the downside. We got about 11 minutes left on this candle, and we are waiting patiently. If we get this candle to break down, break that lower range there, we'll look at potentially taking a short here, putting our stops above the previous wick, which is looking about a 12 pip stop, and we'd be targeting our first level here, which would be about 19-20 pips, which is about a 1.65 risk to reward, which is definitely in our favor. Damn, the MLM industry is cutthroat, selling pipeline trading. Yeah, bro. And I mean, I feel bad for the people that can't identify the difference, but you know, that's how they're gonna learn, baby. You know, like, I don't know what else to say. Like, I mean, you know, I personally made 6 figures in an MLM, then company shut down in COVID. Goodbye paycheck overnight. Yeah, man. You know, I'm not hating on people that do network marketing. If that's your thing, that's your thing. Go for it. I was looking more for a skill that I could learn, that I could do myself. Like, you understand, like in this game, in trading, like it's just me against me in my mind. Like, I don't have to deal with individuals, with customers, with businesses, with nothing. It's just me and the price and the charts, you know? Like, I love that. Like I love that because it's all within me and my control, you know? Good morning, my friend. Good morning. Good morning. What do you think about SMC thing? I think it's just a repackaged old concept and slapped a new name on it, and people are running with it, you know, and that's fine. I mean, at the end of the day, I've seen a couple of like little clips of people talking about it. I don't know it entirely to speak on it or, you know, try to sound halfway knowledgeable. I just know that, you know, it's like something that's I've been seeing a lot of lately. You know what I'm saying? All right, we got GJ breaking to the downside. We got about 8.5 minutes. Remember, we're going to wait for the candle to close before we make a decision. We also have gold here pushing down to the downside. Let me move this down here so we can see a little bit better. I'm just increasing the size here so we can see the candles. And what we see here is, I mean, it's a nice move to the downside, but it's not quite there yet. And remember, what we're going to look for is when the candle actually closes. When the candle closes, I want to make sure that our risk to reward is not thrown to shit, first of all. And second of all, I want to make sure that the price action with the body of the candle and the wicks makes sense to me, right? So we're not in a trade yet. But we're waiting. We got about 7.5 minutes. Yeah, honestly, I think like if you can develop sales like as a skill, I think that is always a good skill to have. I just think the way it's utilized or in what industry it can be utilized, it's very kind of like it could go bad like quickly. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been in sales in the past when I was younger, and you know, it's a different way of life, really. I mean, being in sales, like being that competitive, being able to overcome objections and, you know, being able to close people and all that kind of stuff. Like, it's just a different world. And a lot of people will take that and become very manipulative and become like, you know, untrustworthy with the information that they're providing you just to close a sale, right? So that's what I don't like about the sales aspect of like the skill of sales is it really gonna benefit that person? You know, I don't mind selling the person on something if I know that they're gonna enjoy this or get value out of it. But like if I'm selling something to someone that I know it's not right for them, that's where it kind of like blurs the line, right? Bro, we got GJ fucking melting. So I looked at the news earlier here. The news that I'm looking at, I know this news is coming out or is about to come out in 6 minutes. But the thing is these aren't red or orange folders, so I tend not to pay attention to those. But this could have an effect on it as well, which I think maybe that's why we're getting this kind of volume right now. For the most part, news gets priced in, unless it's really volatile with that red or orange folders, then we get a lot of movement when that news is released. So remember, guys, we don't want to be impatient and try to chase a trade. We see the volume pushing down and it moving down, and we're like, oh, we're going to miss it, and we jump in, because we've seen it time and time again where price wicks, right? It'll wick out, like it could push down and completely wick out, right? Like, look at this massive wick over here. Boom. Then push down. Imagine if we seen this running up and we jump in here for a buy and then it just completely melts. Like, that would be horrible. That would suck, right? So we don't do that. We're patient. We're methodical, right? And remember, guys, on the live stream, I'm just looking to get 15, 20 pips. 10, 15, 20 pips, a quick scalp. That's what I'm here to do. Right? This isn't a big move. This isn't an intraday trade. This isn't a swing trade. This is just a quick scalp for 15, 20 pips. Yeah, occasionally we have times where thing runs up for 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 100 pips I've had on the live stream before. But the thing is I'm not here to force that, right? I'm going to take what the market gives me, right? And we all know, everyone that's been here before, we know what we do when we get to TP1, right? TP1, we're adjusting our stops to break even, taking partials, or at the bare minimum, just adjusting our stops to break even and letting it run. Since it's Tuesday, the first day of the week, I'll probably close about 50%, right? I'm not going to lie. Like, I'll probably bag some of that profit because it's the beginning of the week. I like to get paid weekly. I don't know about you guys, but I like to withdraw every Friday. So, just check, there's going to be news. Yeah, I know the news that's coming out here in like 4 minutes. I totally agree that candle break will be a 1 hour candle break. Yeah, it could be. Let's just be patient. Let's just be patient and wait to find out. Wait to find out. I mean, she's pumping to the downside for sure right now. For sure. Dang, that's crazy. We got about 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Lord Banks, genuine boss, deeply appreciate your work and words, sir. Hey, you're welcome, brother. I'm here for it. I just, I want to share what I know and what I've been through. I think that when I started the streams and started doing this, that was like my number one goal is, I wanted to give something to the community that I didn't see available when I was in that position, right? When I was like, man, I just wish somebody would be like fucking honest and real and just, tell me how it is and not try to get me to join a cult every 2 seconds. I'm going to read the price action at the close of the candle. If it is valid, then I'll take it. What will make it invalid is if it pushes past my 1-to-1 ratio where it's currently at, where I wouldn't want that. I'd maybe wait for a pullback and enter on the pullback for that 1-to-1 because I'm putting my stops above the previous wick, right? We got about 1 minute and 40 seconds, guys. A minute and 40 seconds, 1 minute and 20 seconds. about 30 seconds, guys. You see how the candle's pulling back up? That's why we wait for candle closure. We got to be careful there. We got to be careful. Got about 20 seconds here. 15 seconds. It looks like it's going to be about a... Oh, man. If she closes right on the line, I'm not going to get in. Oof, oof, oof. God dang. Look at that. She is moving right now. All right. It's about 1 to 1. And dang, she pumped up right there. I'm not in yet. So this pullback makes it about a 10 pip. I'm going to do it at about a... Damn, look at that. No, look, you see? I can't even get in with the volatility. Look at that. It would have completely stopped us out. Completely stopped us out. Have not jumped into that. It's a lot of volatility with the news. I'm going to give it another candle here because this is just whack. That is whack. Man. Yeah, I don't like how that candle just did us like that, because I still think it's gonna push down, but now we don't have a base really, unless this holds here. See how this thing holds. See how this thing holds. What game is this? This is Game of Thrones trading style, I guess. No, I'm just messing. Let's see what the news came out though too. Yes, I know that. Okay, so unemployment rate was better than expected. The average earnings index was better than expected. Well, that's for Euro CPI was the same. This was worse though. But what is this? Change in the number of people claiming unemployment. Oh, okay. So this was less than expected. Yeah. So it's good for the currency. So we might be seeing this thing pop up here. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Yeah, and maybe this will help us get a... Well, no, that range is still not enough. Range is still not enough. Yeah, let's just be patient. Let's just be patient. Markets are wild, bro. Yesterday also, yeah. Well, yesterday's Monday, so I mean, and I think there was like a lot of news, and then we had the Queen die, so there's a lot of uncertainty, to be honest. I feel like this maybe jumping up is going to push up just because of the news, and this could have been a push down, capture those last minute stops that were here. right? Before it continues up. Because you know what GJ likes to do? GJ likes to go in where people think are going to go in for buys and then just push a little lower and then go your direction. Have you guys ever noticed that, where you take a trade and it's like it literally goes just a little further than where your stops were and then goes your direction? That's that psychology portion of it, because psychology says, oh, everybody put your stops below here, below the area right here, because from there it should be going up. It should be going up because we got this range where where the volume's gonna come in. We got good news, it's gonna push up, right? And this may be a different type of strategy setup right here, but I'm not gonna trade it live with you guys. But if we're looking at a potential bullish engulfing, we have like multiple touches here, levels of support being held, right? So this could be a massive push up, to be honest. But I'm not gonna trade that because I'm trading the breakout strategy here with you guys, but just for future reference. Every time I hit the button, it goes the opposite side. We'll start hitting the opposite button, baby. Like, GJ is silent. He's about to make serious move. I'm afraid the wick candle is very idle. Yeah. Just be patient. Give it a little time. She will tell you what she's gonna do. That's the thing I tell you guys repetitively, guys. Remember, our job as traders is not to predict price. Our job as traders is to react to price, right? So what do? We're patient, and we allow price to tell us what it wants to do, right? What is this range right here, man? I might fucking set up a trade for you guys here. Damn, like 60 pips. I just, you know what? I don't like all of this crap. And I feel like it's gonna, if we don't have enough volume in in London open to push us through this, it's gonna continue ranging, and that indecision, I don't want to gamble with that. It's the first trading day of the week and I haven't made any profits yet, so we gotta tread carefully, you know. No, I honestly think GJ is going to push up, to be honest. Like, just from seeing this market structure and the pattern, how long it's been ranging here in this area. Like, look at this. It's just this box right here. Every time it's been down here, it pushes up here. Every time it's been down here, it pushes up here. Every time it's been down here, it pushes up here. Every time it's been down here, it pushes up. Now it's down here, right? It's been moving down like this. So we got it coming to test this top of the trend, right? And it's been pushing up. This could be like this bullish flag. Makes sense? But honestly, like, I feel like like we got this little channel here, right? So the move that I'm talking about could be based on breaking this market structure, this candle here, going bullish engulfing, and then realizing it above this market structure. That could be tapping up to go up here, right? Test this top and to continue with this overall. That's a different strategy though. And she could fly, to be honest, for London, especially because the news was good. London is about to open. See, what time is it in London? It is 7:10. We got banks opening up in 50 minutes. Look at that fucking volume. Jesus. But the safest thing is, guys, is to wait for that. Wait for this. Get out of this funk. Get out of the funk. And maybe we got a better setup on... Maybe we got a better setup on gold. Look at gold. Gold's pushing up. But if this candle breaks, I think the risk to reward is going to be ridiculous. Because then we'd be putting our stops below here. It's about a 28 pip. First target is right here, which puts us at 7.76 is not... The risk to reward is not enough. It has to be 1-to-1. So to be 1-to-1, it has to close below. So I'd much rather prefer it be the next candle that breaks above, because then we'd have a better stop, you know, for our first target. So just a little patience, guys. A little patience. Do not give in to the FOMO, you know. Don't jump into a trade. Don't force a trade. Don't chase a trade, you know. Just be patient. The market will tell you what is going on. This is another reason I like avoid news like no other, because that news will get you every time, man. That news will get you every time. And watch, look, even on GJ, we could even have this just testing these highs here before it just fucking melts. Could go either way. This is why I talk about you gotta be patient and just wait for price to do its thing. I'm gonna adjust this because it's now that. Well, we gotta wait for this candle to close to make sure, but I'm pretty sure it's establishing that little level of support there. And now this 1-to-1 is not, or this range is not gonna work. Well, it's 16 pips. It could work. Just have to analyze it. Oh, just be a little patient. Be a little patient. Yeah, if this is the candle that breaks, guys, I'm not gonna be jumping in. Yeah, look, we got 2 minutes left. I don't want this candle to be the one, because the risk to reward is not worth it there. See this 0.79? It's not worth it to my first target. Not worth it to me. Tuesdays turned into Mondays. No, we should be good, man. We should be good. Just be a little patient. Be a little patient. Tap the dotted line and push up. Every time I hit the button, yeah, I saw that. New low. Lower lows and lower highs in that range. Yeah. Gold at the top of the range. Yeah. Yeah, this could be well, I don't even want to say, because you guys be jumping in too early, and I see in the messages you guys are in trades that I didn't even call out yet. Look at GJ. Look at that. Look at her go. Look at her go. Look at her go. She just completely corrected this whole move here. Coming to test the top of the range, which is fine. Which is fine. We are going to be patient and continue watching here, waiting for our setup. Waiting for our setup. Guys, welcome. Guys, if you're new here, welcome to Lord Banks FX. I'm your host, Lord Banks. I live trade Forex, commodities, and indices. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 12 a.m. Central Standard Time to 4 a.m. Central Standard Time. That I'm not taking, guys. Look at it. It closed like right on the line here. And that would be our 1-to-1 is not there. So I would not be taking that. Honestly, I'll move this up a bit and cover these wicks just to be on the safe side. And we'd be looking at 170, 1724, 302. Remember, the range is dynamic, guys. The range is dynamic. It will adjust and move as we see price movement adjust and move. Right, so if this one is the one that breaks and we get a nice little wick action there and we have a 1-to-1 to our first target, then that would be a potential trade. But we got to wait. Give it 15 minutes. We have about 44 minutes before London open. So we're currently in pre-London. Get that volume coming in. And we get morning peeps. What's good, FX Bounty Hunter? Original Mueller. Good morning, Banks. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome, welcome. Wait, I think I just seen a name I hadn't seen in a while. Where's it at? Who's here? Who's here? Who's all new here? Let's see how many new people we have, because we got about 240 people on the stream on YouTube and only 47 likes. So I'm guessing 200 of you guys are new. I'm new. Yeah, welcome, guys. Welcome. If you're new here, welcome.
Welcome to the only profitable live stream from Forex Trading with Lord Banks FX.
Wake up, baby. Lifetime promo is open, guys. It's on the link. Go to the link and you'll see the button for the lifetime promo. It's open for the live stream. I think some people were already joining on there. Yeah, I told you guys on Sunday and I never got the chance to open it up. You like that drop? You like that drop? Check it out.
You're now tuning in to Lord Banks FX.
For those that are new, welcome. Ooh, you didn't see a YouTube link on the Telegram? Yeah. Oh, I didn't send it out to the VIP Telegram. And you know what? I didn't even send it out to the Discord. It's never too late, though. I'm going to send it out right now. Guys, also, there's been, like, somebody created a Discord with their username as Lord Banks. And they've been messaging people in the Discord. It's not me, guys. Like, I don't know how many times I gotta say, guys, I will never reach out to you guys individually asking you for money, asking you to join, anything like that. If I offer anything, it's gonna be offered to everybody. It'll be offered in my Telegram, it'll be offered in my Discord, it'll be offered in everything, right? On here on the live and stuff, not individually telling you anything like that. So please don't fall for those type of things. People are getting their money stolen and there's nothing I can do about that. Please. On top of the freaking what the hell is going on here? No. on top of yeah, another thing, guys, for the challenge accounts, like I don't trade, like the live trades that I do don't go on all the challenge accounts. Like I know some people that are on the challenge accounts that paid for the challenge service that are passing the challenge accounts. I'm not, like, I don't want you guys to feel like, oh, I'm not trading your account. Like, I trade different strategies on the challenge accounts. It's a different strategy. Just, it's a challenge account, and I have to stick within some parameters, and I'm trying to get the challenges done within a couple of trades, right? So I'm waiting for particular setups, or I'm waiting for a particular strategy to execute so I can do that. So I haven't forgot about anybody, and I'm not paying attention to them. I know where every single one of them are. Just got to be a little bit patient, little patience. Yeah, you did not send the link on the normal Telegram either. Yeah, I did send it on the normal Telegram, bro. Did I not? Oh shit, I did not. Damn, man. What's wrong with me, man? What's wrong with me? Jesus. Sorry, guys. It's because what I did send, I sent a message saying live session in 30 minutes. And then I never sent. Damn it, I never sent the damn. See, this is why I tell you guys, make sure you turn on your notifications on on Telegram. Sorry about that. All right, we got 81 likes out of 230 people on this thing. Only 81 likes. Thanks for the love, 81 people. Everybody else must be new. That's crazy. Both are pulling down. I'm not trading anything right now, guys. I am just watching. I'm waiting for a setup here on gold or GJ. Waiting for a setup. Being patient. Waiting for a setup. Yeah, let me add the link here too, because I know on TikTok for some reason they like, I have the link set up in there on my end, but apparently you guys can't see it on your end. So if you go to that link for the link tree, you'll find the VIP lifetime promo that is open. I haven't offered the lifetime promo in a while, so it is open for you guys to actually join. It is open for the live session only. I will be turning it off at the end of the live session. Anyone in VIP, guys, I will be live streaming for New York this week, so you can expect that. I announced earlier for the New York live sessions, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a breakout setup for New York for the people that can't trade US 30, and then I'll be focused on scalping US 30 on the 1 minute. Because US 30 is a monster and she moves like crazy, and you have to have a larger account size for that. So I understand some people have smaller accounts, and I've heard you guys loud and clear. So I'm gonna do a setup for gold and GJ on the, just like this, like in London for New York, and then send you guys those setups, and then I'm gonna just do like scalp US 30 on the 1 minute. So you're welcome, guys. You're welcome. I won't take both trades. I will probably only just trade US30, but I will mark up a setup for you guys, because you can definitely use the breakout strategy during the New York. Rob said, I talked to him, thought it was you. Nah, brother, nah, it's not me. That ain't me. I tell you, it's not me. I don't know how else to like deter that, man. Like I tell everybody, just when they reach out to you, like block and report them. I like kicked him from the Discord server, but like I think he jumped in there, and you can see the members, and if you allow like private messages to come in, like they start messaging. Because also what they did is they follow me on Instagram and steal all my content, create an Instagram with a similar name, and then they follow all of my followers on Instagram, and then they start DMing them, right? But like I tell you guys on Instagram, the easiest way to know if it's me or not, like my Instagram for Lord Banks FX, I follow 0 people. So just look at my profile. If that profile has followers, or not if they have followers, if they are following anyone, that's a fake profile, because I purposely follow nobody on that account. Absolutely nobody. This could have been just a nice pullback before it continues up. We got London open here coming in about 34 minutes. Well, 33 minutes and 45 seconds. Gold pushing back down now. Seems like a lot of work scamming. They should learn to trade right. Yeah, man, I honestly, you're right, but you understand, like, these people scam people out of thousands of dollars. Like, I'm talking about thousands of dollars from individuals. Like a couple people hit me up that they lost like $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, saying that, oh yeah, they were gonna invest in Bitcoin, or I don't know what the fuck they said, but a bunch of crazy stupid stuff. It's not me. Not me, guys, not me. Let's see, guys. I will answer a few questions here. The link is just fine. I just used it. Oh, is it? Cool. Okay. I have been scammed over $7,000. Damn. Don't tell me that, brother. Don't tell me that. Not from a fake me, did you? Yeah, that's the figure I want from trading. Maybe some more zeros. I had almost given up, and then I found you, baby. Nice. Nice. Well, congratulations, man. You know, I feel like I find that a lot of people have been consuming a lot of content online in the trading like space, and then like they find me and they're like so relieved, because like I'm not sitting here like hiding things or telling you like little, like I see a lot of different content online where people like hype up their strategy and tell you there's specific indicators with, you know, there's secret parameters on the indicators or whatever, and oh, you got to buy my shit to do that. I'm here giving you guys the sauce, right? Like I'm just trading live and I'm giving you guys this. Now, I do have paid products, and the paid products have only come to realization because of you guys asking it from me, right? Like when I started live streaming, the whole thing was not, I didn't do this to offer paid products. I just did it because, you know, I was bored and I wanted the company, and honestly, like it was just like me and 5 other people over a year ago. I've been trading a lot longer than that, but you know, London sessions can get a little lonely and a little boring when you're just doing it by yourself. So, but keep in mind, like, even though I'm giving this strategy out here for free and going over it and showing you guys how it works, you know, that's not all I have, and that's not all in my my tool bag, right? Like I have tons of other things, you know, and I've had like boot camps with you guys, and I think like you guys gained a lot of insight and knowledge and understanding with that. And there's so much more. Like it's always building, it's always growing. You're never going to like master everything, you know. Like you can come across and figure out a strategy that you can be effective with, but that doesn't mean that's the only thing out there, you know. And just because, like, you know, I've mentioned many times, like I've traded, like I know how to trade using many different indicators. I don't trade using indicators, but I know all those strategies, you know, because I know there's some people that live and die by, oh no, like it's got to cross the MA on the 50 and the 5, the 8200, blah, 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 Fibonacci retrace to the golden area zone, blah, blah, blah. I know all that. I just, like, that's not my style of trading. But I can definitely show you all that if you want that, you know. Some people need that extra confirmation. Do you trade a lot on the 1 minute? I only trade US 30, my US 30 scalping strategy on the 1 minute. It's the only thing I use the 1 minute on. I use 200 EMA and 58 EMA only. Trade 1 hour pullback swings. There you go. If it works for you, baby, why change it? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not here to, like, I want you guys to understand one thing. Just because I come on here and tell you guys I don't use indicators and I'm straight price action, market structure, pattern trend trading type of trader, that doesn't mean that, oh, indicators are bad and nobody should ever use them. Like, if you're using indicators and you're consistent and profitable with it, dude, keep doing that. Don't come in here and be like, oh, I got to change because Lord Banks doesn't use it. Like, dude, do what works for you. You know what I'm saying? You can come in here and hang out and trade with me and trade your way and we can have a discussion. Like, I'm all for that. Like, I'm not here to try to change people. I'm just here sharing what I'm doing. You want to take the trade with me, take the trade with me. You trade your own way, you trade your own way. If I take a buy and you take a sell, I'm not going to hate you for it. Like, look, do what you do, brother. Like, I'm here just to share what I do. Check the wick on the 30-minute. Still think GJ may be heading down towards that first TP level. Yeah, possibly. Like, yeah, I see what you mean, but I'm not, like, I'm just going to focus on the 15. The only reason I think that 30-minute might be a wick fill is because look at the time. It's 1:30. We got about 1:32. We got about 28 minutes or so before London open. And traditionally, when London opens, there's volume that comes into the market that pushes it up. Unless there's been something that has affected it to a point economically where there's a rush of sales, right? Yeah, I think it's kind of like at a stalemate, to be honest. Like, it's just in this consolidation area. We'll know more for sure in this area or this area, because this is that area where anything could happen, to be honest. You know, it could go up, it could go down, it could keep playing in here. Like, anything can happen in this area. This is why we like to call this area the no trade zone, right? This is the no trade zone. This is not the fun zone. We want to be down here or up here. I don't care which way it goes. I'm going to make money either way. I'm just saying, this is uncertain for me, right? Let's see, even here, yeah, no. I was looking to see if maybe I can move this range to right here because of how this candle closed. But the thing is, look, if I move it down to here, look to the left. Ugly price action with the wicks. We got to stop right there. Short range, and then these ugly wicks. I'm just not about it. Just not about it. There's beef between Sam and ICT. Yeah, I don't know who that is or what that is. Look at gold breaking out. I mean, yeah, I had already looked at gold. We got 10.5 minutes. Yeah, if it breaks out to the upside, might have an opportunity. But damn, man, look at that. Looks like almost no wick to the downside. And our first target would be about here, which is not. See, our first target is only about 13 pips. Don't really like that risk to reward. And you know, we're patient and we do these and we implement these rules, guys, because this is the way we mitigate risk. This is the way we avoid unnecessary losses, right? It's all about, can you keep your losses smaller than your wins, and can you avoid things that are unnecessary? Thanks for the love, LB. I'm here for it, baby. I'm here for it. Here for it. Yeah, just being patient, guys. Just being patient. You know, we wait for our setup to come to us. We're not going to force anything. Just going to be patient here. Let's go. Yeah. Just being patient, guys. Just being patient. Bro, what the hell happened here? Oh, is my... Oh, sorry. Just double checking something here. I feel like my internet's been a little weird. When I got back into town, like my whole like computer, like I guess the power went out or something, and my whole shit was off. I still haven't fixed my. That's another thing, is my my Ethernet port on my PC on my desktop. I'm pretty sure it's fried. I haven't fixed that, and I'm on the Wi-Fi. It's holding up, but that's, I think sometimes we have spotty or lagging issues. But I think everything is. I never saw your US 31 minute scalping. Is there a video with you doing that? Yeah, there's a video in the VIP and in the VIP Telegram, because I record those sessions and I upload it in there. There's the, if you got the boot camp, if you were in the boot camp, it's in there as well. Lost all family savings as the guy crypto trading with bonds promised me this was the way forward. All I had to do was trust him. I got in and lost it all. Yeah, nah, man, that's tough, brother. That's tough. I hope you learned a valuable lesson. You know, one thing I will tell you guys, you know, I don't put all my eggs in one basket. You know, I wouldn't start trading with, you know, all you've got. I wouldn't jump into this thing and say, you know, this is my last $1,000 and I need to make rent in 5 days type of thing. Like, that is not the way to approach this and build your skill level. Do you understand the level, the role emotions plays when you're trading, the psychology of trading? When you're coming from a place of desperation and you need things to happen, your mind begins to connect dots that don't exist. So automatically your analysis starts telling you things that really aren't on the charts, and you start convincing yourself that things are going to be, oh yeah, it's going to go up, it's got to go up, it's way oversold, the RSI says XYZ and it's got to. The market never has to do anything, and the market has way more liquidity than whatever balance you think you have. Even my balance, I'm a 6-figure trader, so like, understand it has way more liquidity than for you to hold a trade and to draw down and continue to hold. Like, don't jump into this game with your last dollar trying to make things happen. Build up a skill that you can go and do a side hustle and make some money and then put that into this, right? But yeah, if you come into this market coming from a place of desperation where, oh, you need this and you like, this is your last resort and I gotta feed my family type of thing, like, you are going to make mistakes. You are going to make mistakes because you desperately need a win, and that's not the best way to build this skill and to learn the skill. Definitely very difficult. Do you trade EJ? Looks clean. Yeah, I do. Not on the live session though. I will look at it like whenever I'm looking at different price setups, but for the live I focus primarily on gold and GJ. I will learn the skills with you, man, and then never again be there. Yeah, that's the way to do it, man. And just know you're gonna be there. Like, you're gonna have to fight through whatever it is you're fighting through right now, whatever challenges you got, whatever obstacles you got, and that's just the way it is. But trust me, like, once you get it down and you're there, it's repetition, baby. You just show up, come in, cash out. Show up, come in, cash out. And understand you got to be patient, and you will take some L's along the way, but understand that in the long run, it's a win. I've said multiple times, we can lose a trade and still win a day. We can lose a day, still win the week. We can lose a week, still win the month. We can lose a month and still win the quarter. We can lose a quarter and still win the year. Hey bro, I got the VIP live, but there isn't any videos in there. I don't know if I'm in the right channel. No, the VIP live one is not where you'll see that the US 30 scalping videos. It's just the LBFX VIP. The VIP live one is just the live sessions that I just opened up, and honestly, I closed down those rooms and because, I closed access for new people to join. The people that have already joined those different ones is just confusing the hell out of people. So I just went back to the regular LBFX VIP. But the people that did join those rooms, they'll still get what they joined for, right? Whether it was just the signals or the lives or the analysis, because I had just a few people jump in those. But if you're having trouble accessing the room, or if you don't think you're in the right room, just DM me on Instagram, and I'll get you fixed up, brother. I'll make sure you're good. Did it ever happen that a day passes by without placing a trade simply because price action doesn't comply with your strat? Yeah, we call those no trade days. But you understand, that's a win, baby. That's a win. You know why? Because you were able to exercise your discipline. You were able to not be emotional. You were able to come in and follow your rules and be strict on your rules and parameters and not take a trade, not force a trade. You understand, any day that we don't lose money is a win, even if we're not going to take a trade. There's no trade days. Those happen. Usually they come on Mondays and Fridays, but I don't trade on Mondays and Fridays. And the reason I don't trade on Mondays and Fridays, I changed, I don't know, when was it, guys, like in June or May or something like that. I changed, I was trading Monday through Friday, and I cut Mondays and Fridays out because I was reviewing my trading journal, and about 80% of my L's were coming on Mondays and Fridays. And as soon as I did that, I went on a freaking 19-0 win streak. Like, ridiculous. For like a month straight, we were winning. Crazy. But, you know, like I said, there will be days, even, you know, Tuesday or during the week, where it'll just be in a range and stuck there, and we won't take that trade, right? How do you feel about using a funded account to trade? What's your opinion on it? You know, I've talked about this many times, and I'll tell you guys, if you are consistent and profitable, do it. But do it with the goal of getting a payout to fund your own account. Okay? I will tell you that at the end of the day, you should be focused on building for yourself and not for others. Personally, I trade my own personal account because I started like that. I built it like that, and I've taken challenge accounts in the past just to show people that it's possible and you can pass them and you can get a payout. And now I even do the service passing people's challenge accounts. But the thing is like I said, if you're not consistent and profitable, I wouldn't focus on trying to do that for yourself. Now, if you're going to have someone pass it for you, and then you're responsibly taking risk managed trades, if you're following somebody that has a good win rate or is consistent, you can make some money. You can get a nice payout to fund your account, you know? Yeah, I'm confused because it says here is what you get the 4 New York sessions, trading sessions. I'm on the private Zoom, private chat sessions, recording for playback, US 31 minutes. Yeah, that's where it's, because when I started it, bro, I hadn't done the New York live session, so I didn't have a recorded like session to add into there. You know what I'm saying? That's why you hadn't seen it. But look, just message me on DM me on Instagram. Like today, I'm gonna do the New York session, and I'll have it recorded, so you'll see. Like after today's New York session, you'll see the video in there. Because I just changed that like last week. I think it was last week, right? Or at the end of the previous week. Yeah, last week was the first week where I had broken out the rooms, because people wanted one thing or the other, but it's way too confusing. I'm just gonna have the one room, and it is what it is. Either you pay the monthly fee or you take advantage of that's another reason why I opened the lifetime promo. You can pay the lifetime promo, take that, and just pay it one time, or if you don't want to pay that, pay the monthly fee and be in there. Do you have a video how you mark up your charts? Yeah, I mean, it's on YouTube. If you look on YouTube, all my past lives, I do top-down analysis and mark up the charts every single time, clean charts. Every stream, guys, I come on, you guys see me, I delete everything off the chart, clean, fresh charts, and I do top-down analysis and mark it up for you guys every single time. Every single time.
Live Forex Trading with Lord Banks, FX.
Morning, Lord Banks. I wanted to ask how much profit you recommend taking on TP1, TP2, etc. Yeah, so that question is very subjective to your account. And I've answered this a couple times. So let me give you a couple of different scenarios because I'm not trying to avoid the question or, just hear me out. If it's the beginning of the week, like right now it is, first trade of the week, for me personally, because I like to withdraw every week, I'm going to secure some of those profits, okay? So I may take 50% at TP1. I may take 80%, 90%. It depends on where I am. Now, if some of you guys are in your scaling phase or compounding phase of your account, maybe you want to take a larger percentage at TP1. Maybe you take 90% because you're trying to secure as much as possible as quickly as possible, right? So if I was, second scenario, if it was Thursday and I've already been profitable making money throughout the week, I've already secured my check for the end of the week, my withdrawal, maybe I just move my stops to break even and I don't take any partials, right? I gamble with that one, let it run. Because if it pays out, TP2, TP3, it's a nice chunk of change. If it just breaks out at break even, I already have my profits for the week and I'm good with that, right? So you have to know where you are and what you want, right? Now, if you have an extremely small account and can't take partials at TP1, take the money, dude. Take the money at TP1. Understand this, guys. You can't go broke taking profits. That's number one. You know what I'm saying? And I tell you guys, there's two rules to this game. There's two rules I want you guys to always remember. Number one is protect your capital at all cost. Okay? Number two, don't lose money. That's it. That's it, baby. Follow that and you'll be good. When you have a question on, should I take profits? Should I do this? Don't lose money. Protect your capital. Knowing that, you're good. LB, the lifetime access, what does it consist of? It's lifetime access to the VIP. The VIP gets my intraday trades, my swing trades, the breakdowns and analysis for that, the chart markups, the webinars I do with them, when I do New York live trading, they're the ones that get the link for that. So if you are in VIP, you've been in VIP, you already know what you get. I send out trades and I send out chart analysis, markups, and we'll jump on a Zoom and stuff, and we'll do the New York live trading. That's what you get with the lifetime. The difference, there's no difference between the LBFX VIP and the LBFX VIP lifetime. The difference is that the regular one you're paying every month. The lifetime means you're just going to pay one fee, one time, and that's it. You don't keep paying. And I'm only doing that for the live stream. After the live stream, I'm closing it. Do you think $600 account is okay for beginning? That is very subjective to you. I'm going to tell you guys, I think anything less than $10,000 is a small account. But can you trade $600? Hell yeah, you can. I've done a challenge in the Discord with you guys in the past, taking $10 to 1,000, taking 1,000 to 10,000. Can it be done? Yes, it can. Is it difficult? Yeah, you have smaller capital. Your risk is going to be different, Good morning. We got about 250 people here in the stream on YouTube and only 110 likes. So we got about 140 new people that don't want to give me a like. Yo, if you're new here, welcome to Lord Banks FX. I'm your host, Lord Banks. I live trade Forex Tuesday through Thursday, 12 a.m. Central to 4 a.m. Central London session. I trade currency, commodities, and indices. And welcome to the show.
Your number one Forex trader, Lord Banks, FX.
The trading platform, guys, that you see on the screen is TradingView. It is a charting platform. Now, there are some brokers that you're able to connect to this and use this to actually trade, but I execute on MT4 or MT5. I say MT4 or MT5 because there's some challenge accounts that I am like taking or passing for people, and they're on MT5. But personally, I'm on MT4. Usually, I like to execute the trade on the desktop, and I can manage it from my phone. I got funded by a company, no challenge, and 4% target and 30% drawdowns, and no daily drawdowns. Nice. Pam, everybody. I don't know what Pam is. Just logged on, and thanks for the reminder. I'd give you 100 likes if it would let me. I appreciate it. Charles Smith, appreciate it. Much love. HOV says, if you can't 1K to 10K, how will you 100K to 1 million? Yeah, exactly. Very, very, very true statement. If you can't manage, a small account, it's going to be difficult for you to manage a larger account. I think what the biggest problem is that people are impatient and want to be trading larger, big accounts right away. And that affects their psychology, and that affects, their results when they're trading. But there are people, that's why I say, if you are consistent and profitable, then by all means, take the challenge, get a payout, fund an account, trade your money, right? I don't trade funded accounts because I just don't like sharing my profit. I don't like sharing my money. You know what I'm saying? I work hard for my money, and why would I just willingly give someone 20, 30, 40%, whatever? It's just not in my forte. Just being patient, guys. Just being patient. Looks like GJ may be making its way towards the downside here. Gold kind of capped out right there. See what happens. Yo, Banks, what's up? What's up, Ben? Ben T. Paz. I like the name. Shop Deals Ninja. Hey, guys, let's show LB some love. Click the like button. Appreciate it, brother. Which company is that? Out of respect to Banks, I don't think I can. Yeah, let's not. I don't want to, let's not use this place to promote other things, because we got a lot of people that take things very seriously here. And not that I don't believe that company is worthy or whatever. I just personally have not vetted them or know anything of them. I'm always very careful to mention or talk about anything with you guys, because I want you guys to be successful, and I don't want you guys just to go with anyone or whoever. Even if they're legitimate or great or whatever, I personally have not looked into them, used them, or whatever, so I wouldn't I'm not mentioning any of that. I mean, you guys can connect offline and talk about that separately, but let's not promote things here for others. That's not what we're here for. We're just here to trade together and talk about the industry, answer some questions, share some knowledge and experiences. This could have just been a push-up, pullback. See what's happening there. Yo, wait, if that is, oh, what the hell? Oh, that's on my learner, okay. Damn, actually that does look nice. That's a intraday trade. I'm probably gonna call out for VIP if it sets up. GJ moving. Yeah, I just saw. I've been really ill, but it's good to be back. Hey, welcome back, Mark. Welcome back, brother. Glad to hear you're doing better. Banks, what's your view on smart money concept? I don't really know enough about that to give my opinion. I've seen a couple of different things about it, but just at a glance, to me, it just seems like an old type of strategy that has been repackaged in a different name and given shiny new marketing materials on to sell somebody else's stuff. But I mean, I don't know, honestly. Like, I'm not a expert in that smart money concepts. Look at that. It is 2 a.m. London Open, and we're getting that volume push up. It is definitely pushing up. Wow. Yeah. And it is a range breakout here, right? But the thing is, look to the left, this price action is very choppy. It's not certain. We have just wicks. So the confidence in me to put the range breakout right here and have executed the entry at this point with stops below here to catch this move wouldn't have followed my rules. Like, this price action is ugly. Yes, we could get this wick fill and then it could completely turn around. We could have probably hit a TP1, but am I going to take that level of risk on a Tuesday, first trading day of the week, first trade of the week? Like, I haven't made any money this week. I don't want to be that level of risky. Does that make sense? Now, yeah, it played out, but it could have very well, like, just push up here and just completely wick and melt. But it could definitely do that, and we'll watch this. We'll see what happens, like, because this could just be coming up to test the top of this consolidation area before it completely melts. But GJ's been pushing up massively, to be honest. So we'll see how that goes, guys. Also, before I forget, if you are already in VIP and paying the monthly fee and you sign up for the lifetime, make sure you go to the bot and click on the status or the plans and cancel your monthly. Because the thing is there's been a couple of people that have joined in the past the lifetime, and then they get billed for the monthly because they didn't cancel it. Like, I wish it would be better where it did it automatically, but sometimes that's not the case. I know some people it is the case. I don't know why it doesn't do it all the time, but just to be safe, so you're not, I mean, obviously, if you joined the VIP lifetime and then did the and had the recurring monthly and got charged, like, I refunded everybody that, like, when that has happened, and they message me on Instagram, I make sure to take care of you guys. But it's just a fucking pain, because, like, I have to go through, like, individual things and find where you paid and find the transaction ID and then find the one that was charged that shouldn't have been charged because you were already in the lifetime, and then refund that, and then it takes the days for the payment processor to settle it and send it to your bank, and it's just a hassle, guys. So, like, if you are in the VIP in a monthly plan and decide to get the lifetime, just go to the bot, click on the plans or statuses, it should show you the one that you're enrolled in. Just cancel the monthly one, so you're not charged the following month, right? Luke says OGJ touched some liquidity above and may melt. Let's see. Agreed. Telling you Tuesday is now Monday. It could be, man. It could be. Understandable. You can message me on Telegram. Thanks. Do you teach this strategy in your New York strategy in your course? I do. I do teach this strategy in the course, and I know it was on the bootcamp videos, and I'll be adding update videos to the course. Like, if you buy the course, guys, like, you just purchase it once, and the updates I'm having that are going to come out, like, they're just going to be included in that course. Like, there's a phase 1, phase 2, and then I'm going to have updates that's going to be available for everyone that's already purchased the course. Like, you'll just have all the updates in there. So as I make more videos on different strategies, on different things, techniques, psychology, stuff like that, I'm going to be putting them in there, and not at any extra charge. You're an LBFX Academy member, and you're going to have access to that. Like, I'm not going to be selling more, and like, oh, buy this updated course and buy this updated course. Like, look, if you buy it once, you're going to have access to it. So I don't have time to be doing all that. Thanks, bro. We'll cancel my monthly now. Got my lifetime, bro. Nice. Yes, sir. Yeah. I just wanted to, I know I hadn't offered lifetime in a while, and then we had I had changed where I had split out the different packages for VIP, and there was confusion there, and I know a lot of people were asking for the lifetime, so I figured I'd do it for the live session. Anyone that follows me or is consistent enough to jump in the live streams will have the opportunity to join the lifetime, because I'm gonna close it at the end of the stream. How do you cancel the monthly? You click on in the bot. There's a button at the bottom that says plans or status. You click on that, like status or plans. Usually it's, if you're enrolled, you should click on status, and it'll show you what plan you're enrolled in, and you can click on that plan and then click cancel. See those 2 equal lows before the third one? That third one was to grab liquidity and expanded, created an order block. You talking about these two? And then this pushing up, is that what you're talking about? I mean, you can say it however you want, but you see it's just a break and a retest here. Like, here's the level. It broke down. This was a fake out, pushed up with the liquidity volume, came back, retested, held support, and pushed up. I guarantee you this same thing right here is, for my fib people, are going to be, oh, it's the, what do they call it? The golden zone. Here's the fib. Came back 61850 in the same area. But I don't trade fibs, so, but if you did, I mean, the price action is there. It's just, I'm not trading that strategy, and I'm not here to trade a different strategy on the live. Like, you understand, that's what causes inconsistency with people, because they have yet to like nail one strategy down that they're consistent and profitable. And when, as a trader, knowing different ways the market can move, the different market structures, the different particular strategies, like, that's a break and a retest on a 15-minute, right? I saw this earlier when I was talking about, look, this is potentially bullish engulfing, like this could come over here, and seeing this come and test these highs, wick it down, pull back. I felt this was going to be a pullback to continue to the upside because of London Open coming. But the thing is I'm not here to trade that strategy with you guys. But yes, that was an opportunity. I'm not going to completely switch up what I'm doing because that's what confuses people. I come in and do the same thing over and over and over and over. The same strategy, the same rules. Now, if I was trading by myself, not on the live stream, I probably would have taken that buy, right? The thing is I want to teach something for you guys that are watching this now, that are going to watch this later, and show you guys the repetitive nature of doing one thing exactly the same way. Because by doing so, do you understand? Like, I can speak till I'm blue in the face about the strategy, how you guys should trade, but my actions speak louder than my words, right? So by doing and demonstrating, you guys can then do for yourself. So I don't want to all of a sudden I'm trading the breakout strategy and switch it up to a pullback on a 15-minute, because as a trader and a versatile trader, yes, I could have done that. I could have made some money right there on a quick scalp to the upside. But I'm not going to do that and confuse the fuck out of everybody watching this or watching this afterwards. You know what I'm saying? It's just about, for me, it's about being consistent and trading one way of doing something. I mean, there are tons of ways of doing things. But yeah, I mean, quickly I identified that even when it was pushing up over here and it had touched down here, I was like, look, this thing's probably going to come and test the top range over here. But it's not about, for me, it's not about capturing any and every opportunity on the live. Like, that's not the purpose. The purpose is for me to be able to implement something for you guys by demonstrating the repetitiveness of it for you to take for yourself and feed yourself. Like, I'm actually trying to give you something of value here, right? Yes, sir. It's an order block price max into a study, but when you get an engulfing price, watch price come back into the yeah. I mean, people call it different things, like, you know, order blocks, supply and demands, you know, all that, but it's simple price action. We got the level right here. We got the support made right here. The fake breakout to the downside. We got the engulfing. We got the wick to the top, a nice pullback. You're waiting for this area to come and touch the level that was broken as a retest. And I mean, you would have got in there maybe on a smaller time frame, and that would have been a nice, 43 pips quick. But if I did that, that would go against all the things I'm showing from start to finish as far as the strategy for the breakout on this, and then people would not be able to be consistent, because I would have all of a sudden switched up the whole trading style of the live. I work hard to stay focused on one way of doing it. But that goes to show you that opportunity was there in a different strategy. It didn't meet my strategy, which is fine. But how much is the lifetime? I don't. What is it set at? I think it's like at 400 or 397. Yeah. Usually it's like 2 times or 2.5 times the normal price, or the monthly. But yeah, I think I just activated the last time I had it. No, the last time I think I had it like at 250. But the price continues to go up because I keep doing more things, and with more people, it just takes a lot more to really manage and stuff. So, understand, the next time that I offer lifetime, which is not all the time, it's gonna be at a higher price. Like when I first started the VIP Telegram, some people got lifetime for like $50 or something, like $100 or something. But yeah, It's available right now, $3.97, one-time fee. You're in it for life, and you get all the benefits. It's only going to be open till the end of the stream. Look at that fat wick. Solid advice, brother, man. Appreciate it. I appreciate that you understand where I'm coming from, because I'm not saying you're wrong. You know, I saw what you're talking about. I'm just saying I don't want to confuse the masses here, because just think about it. Like, remember when you were new to trading and you're trying to take note of everything that someone is doing, and then you throw in a different strategy in there, because you should know, if you know that strategy, you know there's parameters and rules to that strategy, right? It's hard for people to change their caps from strategy to strategy. You know what I'm saying? Why do you think people, a lot of traders are like, oh, what type of trader are you? And they're like, oh, I'm a scalper, or I'm a swing trader. They identify with one or the other because they're not switching, right? Like, I'm a versatile trader. I can trade all of those because it's easy for me to emotionally disconnect from one way of doing things to do it this other different way, and not confuse and blur the lines between the rules of my breakout strategy, my pullback strategy, my swing trading strategy, my intraday trading strategy, my US 30-day trading strategy. Like, all of those things play a role into it, because imagine you're new and you're trying to master the breakout, and I throw in a pullback strategy, and then you start thinking about those rules when you're setting up your breakout strategy, and you mess up and lose a trade because you bled the area between the rules that apply to one and not to the other, right? So just to clarify. Ray Anthony, hi, what's good, brother? What's good? Welcome. I think it will break 167, then up to 168.30. Thank you, my friends. Love our assistance. UK. Wait, you said break 167. Yeah, right here. And then up to 168.30. Oh, well, yeah, you're talking about a swing trade, brother. You're talking about like over 130 pips. Yeah. I mean, maybe over maybe like an intraday, like going through London and New York. But like for our live stream, I don't think it's going to be like breaking here and busting up 130 pips. There's a lot of different levels that it needs to interact with and break through for that to happen. But I mean, it could totally happen. GJ is hella bullish, so we'll see. And plus, my 4-hour levels are literally right in the middle of that 168-300 that you're talking about. I'd be like right at the top of it, so it could definitely happen, my friend. Look at this price action though. We got this fat wick with a bearish candle to the downside, with no wick to the downside. You guys know what kind of price action pattern that is? What's your sentiment on CPI data released tonight? I don't trade news, and I don't like to focus on news because, as we've learned lately, it's heavily manipulated, and a lot of times that news, the anticipation, I should say, of the news is priced in beforehand. So we'll see massive moves happening like out of nowhere. We're like, what the hell? Because of the anticipation of what may be coming out, and then what comes out may not be what was the anticipated result, and then you have movement happening indifferent to the news. So like it's very, I don't like messing with news, so I stick straight to price action. Like, I'll let the news happen and the volatility happen, and then I'll just focus on the price action. Scalp, intraday, swing, investment, choose one and master it. Yeah, that's where you can start. Like I tell you guys, a lot of times like the people that I've had one-on-ones with that are getting started, and you know, when I'm doing like webinars and stuff, or helping, usually when we do our one-on-ones, we go over the very beginning. The first thing you should be focusing on is setting up a trading plan, right? Even for those that have purchased the course and have joined the LBFX Academy, like I think it's like lesson 1 or 2 or something like that, where I have you create a trading plan. And in the trading plan, I talk about you need to understand what you're doing before you even try to do it. You don't just jump into this thing and be like, oh, I want to, you know, I'm going to trade this, I'm going to buy or sell, I'm going to buy this or I'm going to sell this. That's not the way it works. Like, you need to pick a session, pick the time frame, you know, pick the pair, pick the strategy, pick your risk. All of that needs to be identified before you come into the market, you know, because you can't be in here and be like, oh, what should I do? Buy or sell? And which one should I buy or sell? And all these different options. Like, you'll freeze up and you'll mess up. You understand, trading is very calculated. We're playing games of probability here. We're playing with numbers. So everything has to have a reason for you to do so, right? And that begins and starts with having a trading plan, having something to tell you what and when and how and where. And don't confuse having a trading plan with having a trading strategy. The strategy is what gives you the edge and tells you when you're going to enter, what you're going to look for to enter, when you're going to exit, where you're going to exit, what you're going to do when it's not going your way, like how much you're going to like allow it to go against you. All of those things, that's what a strategy will do for you. But a trading plan is going to tell you, you know, what session you're going to focus on, what strategy you're going to use, what pair, what asset you're going to look at, right? What time frames. Like, all of those things are super important. And if you're not taking trading that seriously, if you are not mapping out your trading plan right now before you even start, before you even take the trade, understand one thing, that it can supplement or replace any income you want. It has that potential and that possibility. But if you're not taking it that seriously, how do you expect this to pay you out seriously? Does that make sense? Like, you know, you can't just come in here and lollygag around and bullshit around and you're just gambling. If you want to do that, go to the casino, go to Vegas, baby. But like, don't come in here and try to do that. Like, that's not the way. You know, for me, I'm not trying to catch a bag one time. I'm sitting here paying myself week after week. That's what I want. I don't know about you guys, but if you're in here just to catch a bag one time, a lucky buy or sell on a huge move, maybe this is not the community for you. This is not the channel for you, because I'm not about that life. You know, I'm not here to flip accounts and all that. Like, I'm here to create consistency and profitability. That's what I'm here for. Let's see here. I just got Lifetime looking forward to paying me off now. Yes, sir. Yes, it's because I'm a scalper, and that one is my bread and butter scalp setup. Looked like it wants the top of range, but I think it showed its hands. It's going to create a daily high, then drop. I can't trade. Yeah. Yeah, dude. I understand, like, for you in your strategy, like what we were talking about earlier, just how you mentioned, you say it's your bread and butter, is because that's what you do every single time, right? But in my live stream, I don't trade that, but that is totally valid, what you saw and what was in there. But I'm not gonna switch off and do that on the live stream just because it'll confuse the hell out of people. But like I said, dude, trade what is consistent and profitable for you, and don't let me stop you, baby. Hey man, how's trading going? We're just getting started. We haven't jumped into anything. Just waiting, being patient. It looks like maybe gold is going to pop up here. We got GJ also in the mix. Kind of in a range right now, but waiting for a breakout or for it to melt. That's called the draw to liquidity before the soul breaking. I think it might be a shooting star or inverted hammer candle. Oh yeah, you're talking about on the GJ. What price action are you reading for once it breaks the potential buy or sell lines? I'm looking at the size of the candle. I'm looking at the wicks. I'm looking at the potential to the first target in relation to where my stops would be, which would be below or above the previous wick. Is it worth it to me? Does it at least give me a 1-to-1? Those kind of things are the things that I look at when I'm making those decisions. You're a legend. Solid advice again. Thank you. I appreciate it, brother. I'm here for it. Free nuggets, baby. Free nuggets, man. I'm just like dropping them today. You know, people pay me $1,500 an hour to give them all this. You guys are getting it for free on this live. So I hope you guys are enjoying it. 266 people, only 150 likes. Let me get some likes, baby.
Live Forex Trading with Lord Banks, FX.
King Lion III. Question: how do you become a BDB? What is a BDB? I don't even want to know. I don't think I want to know the answer to that. I don't think I want to know the answer to that. You guys are wild, man. Got gold breaking to the upside. We got about 3.5 minutes. 3.5 minutes. A big boy. It just you know, I was born with it, baby. No, what was that that commercial back in the day? Like it was like some female beauty product where they're like, maybe she was born with it, or maybe what is it? Maybe it's Maybelline, I think it was. You know, maybe she was born with it, or maybe it was Maybelline. I don't know what it was, but yeah, maybe think of that when I was like, maybe I was just born with it. Now, honestly, I just think that you develop confidence, which I'm assuming that's what you're getting at. You develop confidence over time, you know, and you don't allow an L in the markets. In day trading, in trading the markets, you don't allow an L to take you for like a lack of confidence or affect or kill your confidence, right? Like for me, honestly, like when I take an L, I am almost somewhat satisfied to know that at the end of the week on Friday, I'm going to be able to review that L and figure out how to mitigate that L. Now, there's going to be occasions where it just did not do what the strategy is built out to do. And that is that percentage that I'm okay with. But then there's times where, maybe I missed a particular price action read, or I was too risky, or I entered too early or entered too late, or I could adjust for this, or I didn't see this thing of it. And those things sit with you for your next trading session, for the next week, for you to understand, hey, I need to remember to do this. Because I don't know about you guys, but for me, whenever I take an L on the markets, like I remember those, and they're going to be obvious for me because I don't like to take an L, but if I got to pay for a lesson, I'm going to figure out what that lesson was and not have to retake it, right? So it's almost like I'm gaining more experience every time I got to take an L. You know, I don't even like to refer to it as a loss. For me, it's a lesson. I'm just paying for another lesson. And that's why I talk about, like, I'm a student of the game, baby. Like, I don't sit here and try to tell you I'm, you know, some kind of guru or master. That's not the case. The case is this. I'm a student of the game, and I'm always going to be learning and evolving. Now, I have a hell of a strategy. I have a bunch of other strategies. I am consistent and I am profitable. I am a 6-figure trader. I get paid every week from this. I've been able to literally replace my primary income on it. What does gold look like? Ooh, what do we got here? Did I miss this? No, don't fly up on me, baby. Don't fly up on me. Create that bottom weight. Create that bottom weight. We got about 18 pips there. It's not. The 1-to-1 is not there, man. I need this to come down here. If it comes down there, I will take this buy. It's almost there. It's about a 17 pip stop, guys, on gold. 17 pip stop. Calculate your risk, because if it's gonna wick down to the downside, so calculate your risk. About 17 pip stop for potential buy on gold. I'm looking at it, calculating my risk. Here we go. Oh man, what happened over here? Just turned off. Like, if we get that little wick to the downside, which it should, we'll have an opportunity on gold. Just be patient, guys. Just be a little patient. If price comes to wick down in here, I will take that buy, because then I have a potential 1-to-1 and just catching that pullback wick. Okay. So right now we're about 6 pips away from that, and I know it's pushing up, but I don't want you guys to. Don't enter too early. Because if she flies, we miss it, and it's fine. It is what it is. But if it comes back into that play area, that line right there, it's about 1724.449. I will take it. Just watch the screen. If you guys see it wick into this area where that portion is, we will take the buy. We'll take the buy and write it up. And GJ's in the zone, so I'm not even gonna flip back into that. So, oh man, don't fly up. Come on, baby. Give me a nice little wick to the downside. Nice little wick to the downside, baby. Come on. I know you got it in you. I know you got it in you. That little bottom wick she's showing it. That's nothing. Just wait. Come on, baby. There we go. Here comes the downside wick. Come on, baby. Oh, come on. Oh, don't do that. Oh, she's breaking highs. She's gonna fly. What a bitch. It's all good. I'm not gonna force anything. I'm not gonna chase anything either. It's fucking Tuesday, beginning of the trading week. I'm gonna trade smart. If price reaches this level before I get the pullback, then it's invalid and I'm not jumping in. But we still have an opportunity. I will tell you when I jump in, and I'll put up the numbers and entries and targets and stops and all that. But just be a little patient. Be a little patient. And the reason I'm adamant about this point being the entry is because of the risk to reward ratio, guys. The risk to reward ratio. It is not worth it for me to have jumped in up here. It was not 1-to-1. It automatically pumped up and it was already out of my range, so it wouldn't have been feasible here right at the close of that. Like I said, the 1-to-1 ratio is lower than that. And she will give us a chance. Just give her a second to give a little breathing room, and she'll come down and give us a nice entry. Just be a little patient. She showed her hand. She said she's ready to push up a bit. So give her that space to move. Come on, baby. This is on the 15-minute time frame, guys. It's gold. There's a watermark right there, and I usually have this thing, but I'll move it down here so you guys can see better. Here we go. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and jump into a buy, guys. Jumping into a buy on gold, putting my stops below the previous wick. Okay. Where is it? Oh shit. Guys, remember when you're placing your stops to account for your spreads, guys. Account for your spreads and for your price variances with your brokers, guys. What was my entry price here? My entry price. All right. Yes. So we got actually my stops are like right at this level. So our TP1, we got about a 18 pip stop, and from entry 18 pips is right here. So just there. That's going to be our TP1. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and set an alert just in case it flies up. We are in an active trade, guys. We are in a buy on gold. TP1. We are in profits already, about 4 or 5 pips. 4 or 5 pips. Trying to move quickly here, guys. Trying to move quickly for you guys. There's our potential. Here's our TP2. Add an alert on that, crossing up. TP2. We are in a buy in gold, guys. Currently up about 5 pips. This is going to be our TP3. Jesus, come on. TP. Damn. This freaking mouse. I swear I need to get a new mouse. Crossing up. This is going to be TP3. All right. Now I'm going to go ahead and set the text here for you guys. Entry was at what is it? 17.24.49. Okay. And stops is at 17.22.638. Super important for you guys to understand the price here is not what matters. It's looking at your chart on the 15-minute and looking at that price difference. Okay, Like I'll tell you, for example, on some of these challenge accounts, 1726,235, the brokers that are being used, like that price down here, instead of being 1722.638, it's like 1722.5, like 53, like a pip below it, you know. That's why I tell you guys there are variances depending on the brokers, on the spreads. They're not all using the same liquidity providers. Be aware of that. Okay. TP2 is right here. We are in about 6.5, 7 pips in profit, baby. We are in a little bit of profit. Looking good, looking good. TP3 is at 1738.69. All right. So everything's on the screen. We are in an active trade, guys. If you're just joining us, welcome to Lord Banks FX. I am your host, Lord Banks. I live trade Forex, commodities, and indices. London session, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 12 a.m. Central Standard Time to 4 a.m. Central Standard Time. We are currently in an active trade. We are currently up about 4.5, 5 pips. If you're joining us, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the show. Hopefully everyone was able to execute on that pullback. I explained why I was jumping into that, how I was going to do it, what I was looking for. And once it pushed into that area, I was able to jump into it and take advantage of that nice setup. So hopefully you guys able to execute on that as well. Nice. Let's get it, baby. Who all's in the trade with me? Who's all in the trade? Let's get it. I see a bunch of you guys taking advantage of the lifetime promo. Welcome. Just heads up, we will be live trading this week for New York session and VIP. Let's see. ALB, I've been using this strategy on the 1 hour and G. It's been pretty good, man. Nice. Everything you said is facts, brother. New traders think they can just come in the market and just bang, but if you don't have a plan, you will never be consistent in the long run. Yeah, that's how it goes, man. I like how you mark your chart, put your entry, your TPs, and your stop loss, and then you take the trade. And if it hits your TP, you scale out, or if it hits your stop loss, you get out and move on with no emotions. Yeah, man. I mean, that's what an experienced trader is supposed to show you. Like, even if you guys don't want to follow along or don't like my community, at the very least, like, I'm showing you what a great trader should be like. Disciplined, be able to communicate why they're doing what they're doing, be able to trade live, right? It's very easy to take screenshots of other people's things and, you know, claim it to be your own, and you know, it's just like, just be careful out there, guys. Like, I'm not trying to convince you to be a loyal follower or part of the community or join the family, the Banks fam, and win with us. But at the very least, if you're here and you see what you see here, whoever you choose to, you know, join up with their community, follow along their journey, and, you know, learn from, just keep those things in mind, right? Gold is about ready for buys. Yes, sir. Love the way you trade, man. The Zen Master, appreciate it. Is the reason why you want to see that wick at the bottom is to see buyers coming up or pushing price up. Yeah, the reason, like, you know how the market moves, right? The market doesn't move straight up and down. So when I don't see a bottom or top wick, it gives me the notion that it could be an impulsive move that will require a correction. And when we're working with this smaller time frame, the 15-minute time frame, you may see that come within the following candle, because on a larger time frame you will just see the body with wick to the top and to the bottom, right? So on a smaller time frame you may see one 15-minute candle with a flat top or flat bottom with a wick, and then the following a correction of somehow, like of some sort, because the market won't move just straight up and down. Now it will have impulse candles one way or the other, but then you will see a correction or a move in the opposite direction, either right after or shortly after, you know. So this candle here, although look, it is closing like a doji, a bearish doji. Remember, although this is an indication of price exhaustion, a potential reversal in price, the reason I am okay with this is because the body and the size is within and smaller than the previous bullish candle, and we've broken highs, and we've closed above our breakout range, right? That previous candle here closed above it. So I'm not in a space where I feel like I need to manage risk, right? I'm okay with it coming into drawdown and creating that bottom wick. Now, if I get this candle to close on this 15-minute candle, if it closes back in this area, within the range area, then I will look to reduce my risk or close out the trade entirely, depending on how that candle is formulated. Am I concerned with this drawdown right here pushing down? No, because I know that it's going to also have to create the top wick. Now, the first move to the downside for me, this feels like, okay, it's grabbing some more volume and liquidity, finding that little support over here before it can continue even higher than the previous high, right? And we're seeing that wick being formulated right now, moving to the upside. And this takes time, guys. Like you know, I talk you guys through these trades while I'm in it, but it's because I've been doing this for a while, you know. It's not like, oh, just overnight I figured this out and learned it. It's repetition, practicing over and over and over. And when I say practicing, I'm talking about paying these lessons and, you know, being able to absorb that experience and knowledge from trading live markets, you know. Let's go to some questions here. I heard that, man. Anthony Rodriguez, let's go, bro. Let's go. Got perfect entry, bro. Nice. Oh, whoa. Always wanted to know, Banks, why multiple TPs? Because the thing is I'm focused on price action based on historical price to the left. So my TP1 will always be 1-to-1, which is why I have a high win rate, right? 1-to-1 would be, you know, whatever you're risking. If you're risking 1%, that would be a 1%. If you're risking 2%, that would be a 2% gain. Now, at 1-to-1, it's a winner for me, but I identify levels that it could go up to potentially if that first level has enough volume to break through. But understand, each level, the probability of that level is reduced more and more. Like, for example, the probability that we will hit TP1 before we hit stop loss is higher than it hitting stop loss before it hits TP1. Like, it is 80% in my favor that it will get to this price before it gets to this price. But once we get to this price, the probability that we get to this price before we come back over here is a lot less. And this level is even less, right? So by that mechanics, that's why I talk about TP1 is a level where you should be making a decision at the bare minimum to be moving your stops to break even, because you should not be in profit hitting that first TP level and ever have to lose money. It's okay if we break even and you didn't win or secure any profits. Now, like I said, if it's the beginning of the week and you have it's a first trade and stuff, I would, close out a portion of that. But if for whatever reason you didn't or don't and you break even, you didn't lose. You know what I'm saying? You gave yourself a chance. That chance didn't play out, but you didn't lose any money. Trust me, when it hits break even, that feeling compared to losing money, it's a lot better. You're like, oh, okay, it hit break even. I didn't win, but you didn't lose, right? And what you did gain was insight and experience in taking a live trade, right?
Live Forex Trading with Lord Banks, FX.
All right, let's see here. I'm in the trade, bro. I'm in. Nice. Please, Lord Banks, can you leave the promo price for at least these week? My credit card isn't working right now. Please. Man, you see, like, if I make that exception for you, then I gotta make exceptions for other people, and then, like, I'm just trying to encourage and help the people that are here live and ready to go, wanting to purchase a lifetime today. Maybe you'll just have to wait till the next time I have it open, bro. I'm sorry. Like, I don't think I'll leave it open all week, to be honest. Got in the same trade. Oh yeah, let's get it. Never got in my spread on gold. Shit right now, damn. Let's go. Same entry. Nice. Please, Lord Banks. Yeah, I already read that. Hey, does it not worry you that on gold we are at resistance on the 1 hour and 4 hour? The 1 hour and 4 hour zone has been identified in my top down analysis. That is up here. Now, if you measure from where price is up to that zone, let me just measure it out for you. I'm going to measure that just so you can see what it is. Up to the zone, that is 233 pips. Okay? You don't think I can catch 18 pips bare minimum in that 233 pip range? Like, I get what you're saying, but here's the thing. I'm scalping. In this strategy, it's a quick trade. Just looking to capture 10, 15, 20 pips. If I can get to this 18 at TP1, that's a win for me, baby. You know what I'm saying? So I am not concerned with the 1 hour, 4 hour area. No. Practicing and live trading and not paper trading. This shit is real. People that brag about their gains and flex, they are usually paper trading because it's not their real money. Yeah, I see that a lot too, man. I'm going to start using top loss now. Yeah, that was just came out wrong. Monkas, I don't know what that is. Heart failure there. What? Where's the promo for VIP? Go to the link here on the screen, guys, and you'll see the button for the lifetime promo. Your stop loss is at 1722.7. It's at 1722.638. But like I said, don't take these prices to heart, guys. I don't know what broker you're using. I don't know the exact number. Like I'm telling you, for one of the trade accounts that I'm trading, this area, it's below the previous. Here's the wick, right? Here's the candle, previous wick, below the previous wick. For one of the trading challenges, the challenge accounts that I'm trading, that area right there, the price is 1722.500. Like on here on TradingView, it's 1722.638. That's a difference, right? And your broker will have a spread, right? So you need to you need to be able to account for that. Like no, bro, we are at resistance now on the 1 hour and 4 hour. 1724 is an area of rejection on the 4 hour and 1 hour. Well, we could be at that level. I still think I can grab 18 pips out of it though. So we'll see. We'll see how it is. Heart failure to the track. Welcome to Lord Banks. Nearly spilled coffee on my rig. Oh, was it the audio? My bad. I don't know if I can, it's probably this right here. It's because the settings on this, let me know how the audio is now. Watch, just a heads up, I'm gonna drop one of these.
You're now tuning in to Lord Banks FX.
Let me know if that's better for you guys on the audio. My top loss was just hit. Wait, what do you mean your top loss was just hit? It's not even close, bro. It's down 3 pips. The stop loss here is about 18 pips. It shouldn't. It shouldn't have hit. I hope it didn't. I hope you're lying and way better. Makes sense about the stop loss. Thank you for explaining. You're welcome. Siraj, hi. What's good, brother? What's good? I always say brother, and it could be a female, but same difference. Where I say it as a term of endearment. Like welcome to the community. Hello. I always find it funny when you see gurus focus on Forex price psych levels when the price difference between every broker is widely different. Yeah, and I mean, I wouldn't say completely widely different. There's just variances, right? Like it's just gaps. They use different liquidity providers. There could be slippage, the spreads. Like there's a lot of little different variables. But if you look at your broker's chart on the time frame and just understand the mechanics of what I'm saying, below the previous wick on the 15-minute time frame, you will be okay. We're down right now about 8 pips. Down about 8 pips on this trade. We've got about 2.5 minutes. I'm still in the trade, guys. I'm not panicking. We will be okay. We will be okay. Either way. Joey, no, not my stop loss, my top loss, which is, yeah, I don't know. We came up with a new word today. Top loss. I don't know what we should use for top loss. Top loss. I don't know. That is why TradingView is used. Yeah, exactly. I use TradingView as my guiding charting platform. And then like when I'm entering on MetaTrader, I'm focusing on the previous lower high of the previous candle. So what time do you start New York for the VIP? I started at 6:30 a.m. I think I'm going to start at 6 a.m. Because I'm going to do the breakout setup for gold and GJ for the New York. And then I'm going to do scalp US 30 the reason I'm doing that is because I know not everybody can trade US30. It's a massive beast. You need larger account sizes. So I will be, doing a markup and setup for gold and GJ for New York session. New York session, I'm only going live with VIP. So I don't want to confuse the people on here that are not on VIP. I won't be live on YouTube. It'll just be I'll send a Zoom link out to the VIP Telegram for you guys to join. Trading is like MLM recruiting. No means next one. as stop loss onto the next trade. That's funny. Relentless, baby, relentless. Trust. CST, yeah, Central Standard Time. So right now it's 3 a.m. In about 3.5 hours, because I finish London at 4 a.m. so it would be 2 hours after I finish. 2 hours after I finish London. Okay, so we got this candle close here below back in the range, and I don't necessarily like that. But I do see the volume coming in to push up a bit. I'm going to leave this here. I'm not going to reduce my risk. We're coming back at break entry. And what I might do is at break entry, I might reduce my risk. That way it's not a loss, but if it's going to push down, it's going to push down a little bit less. Man, been crazy markets doing crazy things. Like, I like the push up, but what concerns me is that there's no bottom wick. That's my only concern. That's why I'm thinking if I get to at least the break even, I'll close partials. All right, so I'm at break even, and I'm gonna go ahead and close half of my. Oh fuck it! Push back down. Hold on. No, I didn't get a chance to close it. At entry, I'm gonna close half, guys, just because I don't have that bottom wick. So if it does come down and hit stop, it'll be a lot less percentage. Yeah, she's got to create that bottom wick. Unless we get a splurge of volume pumping in here. We got GJ's fucking flying. Yeah, GJ is flying. Look at her. Here comes that bottom wick. On gold, we're still in this on gold, guys. 18 pip stop. We're currently down about 4.5 pips. I entered just now and down 3 pips already because of the spread. Yeah. Honestly, how the hell you doing 3 a.m. man? You must be exhausted all day. No, I mean I go to sleep early. You know, I get a solid 4 or 5 hours of sleep. You know, if I get 5 hours of sleep, guys, I'm good. Even before I was trading, like my schedule just with my businesses and stuff, like I was sleeping just 4 or 5 hours, sometimes even less. Come on, baby. Now 4 pips up. What is top loss, man? It's not a thing, man. I was trying to say stop loss and I said top loss. It's an error on my part, guys. Don't worry about that. Okay, please, if you can't leave it open, can I get a crypto address I can pay in and show you proof I'm already at the VIP, but I want these bonus. Please do something. DM me, bro, on Instagram, and we'll figure out the crypto thing. It's because the provider that I was using doesn't allow U.S. clients anymore, and now I have to find a way around that. But we can figure it out. Send me a DM on Instagram, and I will get you fixed up, brother. Thank you, LB. Took my profits. Nice. Somebody took their profits. We did make. I mean, it was up about 4 or 5 pips or so. What was it? About 9 pips from entry. Yeah, it was up about 9 pips, about halfway to our TP1. Can I ask why you didn't put your stop loss at the structure swing low? Because that's not the strategy that I'm trading. I'm not trading swings here. I'm not focusing on the swing lows. I'm focusing on volume in a breakout situation where volume is what I'm leveraging. So in my situation, if I am correct and we're seeing that volume move in a certain direction, we should get the probability that it moves up into the space of hitting my first take profit before it hits the stop loss is in my favor. That's the edge. That's my trading edge per se. The probability is in my favor. Can you explain why you took half your position off? I took half my position. I wasn't able to. Well, now I am because I'm in profits. But now I kind of don't want to because I like this market structure. You see how it didn't create a new low down here? And we got 9 minutes left on this candle. It created the bottom wick. So I'm still in this, guys, with my full position. I haven't got out. I was trying to get out when it was playing with the area, the entry right there, but like I missed it, so I didn't get out. So I'm still in it with my full position, and I'm actually going to leave it because I like this market structure. This could just be a small pullback, which gives me even more confidence if we can break back above and break these highs, because then that really gives me confidence that we're going to push up even higher. Damn 4 hour, man, you a alien, bro. Honestly, dude, like it's, you can condition yourself to like, what you need. Like, I don't believe you need 8, 9, 10 hours of sleep. Like, if you can condition yourself to sleep, 4 or 5 hours, like, it just becomes natural. Like sometimes I even wake up without an alarm. Like, just my body just knows, hey, it's time to get up. Guys, it will go up in long term. Today, as CPI news is forecasted negative. Also, the trend on the 4 hours moving up in this way. It's retracing because of the 1 hour and 4 hour rejection area I mentioned. If it breaks 1719, then we have an issue. Price will drop down. Yeah, I think price will go down. News, that CPI news will definitely affect it. I don't know, I don't focus on the news or try to speculate the news on what it may or may not do, but I'm just trying to catch a quick move in the interim, right? Like, in between that and the realization of that, I'm just trying to, if I can catch 18 pips, that's a win for me, baby, and I'll take it all day. Please do not overestimate what 20 pips a day can do for you. 10, 15, 20 pips. I'm telling you, it can be a nice blessing. Just keep being consistent and patient. Here comes a drop for you guys.
Live Forex Trading with Lord Banks, FX.
Let's see here. Make sure to send message to the correct IG account. Yeah, the IG account, guys, is the one that is following 0 people. Very easy to identify because all the other ones add everybody that's following me and tries to message them. If you could have one superpower, what would it be? If I could have one superpower, what would it be? That's actually a pretty deep question, to be honest. Man, I don't know. That's tough. Like the first thing I think about would be like if I could like somehow like control, I don't want to say control, but like time, you know, like you understand that time is the highest valued commodity in existence, because you understand, first of all, when you spend your time, you don't get it back, number one, and number two, you don't know how much of it you get. You know, you can be the healthiest person alive and walk out tomorrow and get hit by a bus and die. You know, it's such an uncertainty, an unknown, that, you know, it is more valuable than money itself. You understand? You can always make more money. You can't make more time. So time is something, if I could have a superpower, if I could focus on, you know, how I could not control it, but have more of it, or determine how much I can have, like, that'd be pretty cool. I know the answer to the superpower. Let's see here. Lord Banks just messaged you. You have never answered me. Can you just reply with your wallet address? I don't. Bro, if you just messaged me, like I'm live trading here, and I'm not on my phone on IG. Come on, baby, pull up. Man, now I feel like I should have probably taken my partials out up there, reducing my risk. We got 3 minutes. Let's just be patient, see what happens. See what we get here. We're down about 10 pips, 11 pips. Let's see here. Hypothetically, what would be a reason to take partials at break even when your original loss was calculated? Because as you're actively managing your trade, you want to, if at all possible, lose less than anticipated, because you want one of 4 outcomes in your trading. You either want to break even, you want a small win, a small loss, or a big win. You never want to lose big. Now, if I've calculated managing my risk to lose, let's say it hits stop loss and I lose $1,000, I'm okay with that. I've already in my mind written it off. But if I at all have an opportunity to lose less, you see how I am now in a more advantageous position. Because let's say I close half at the break even, reducing my risk to now what I had calculated to lose 1,000, I'm only going to lose 500. I've won back 500 of my potential loss. Does that make sense? So you're opting for the small loss outcome, right? It's a little bit more advanced stuff. I mean, if you're completely new, like, it's hard to, most people that I've seen trade, or a lot of people that I've seen trade, will just set stop loss and take profit, and whatever hits. But for me, in this particular strategy, this is why I do it live, because there's a lot of active management when you're in the trade, right? A lot of times you'll see people that have trades that may not go their way, and then they're like, oh, they didn't lose as much, or they broke even, and you're like wondering why or how. It's because within the trade, when they're trading, they're actively managing it, and they're making determinations on what they will be doing with it based on what they're seeing with the price action and how it's moving, or indicators, or whatever the case may be. But that stuff is missing when you're like just taking signals or something like that. Like, you're not learning that part, like the active management. And that's why I think like live trading is super important, because I'm in it with you right now, doing things and talking through each candle on what I'm going to do based on what I'm seeing, right? If I would have just sent this out as a signal, oh, entry here, stop here, and here's your TPs, and it came doing this weird price action, and then at break even I get out and don't even tell you, or I get out at break even and then I send out an update saying, hey, I got out at break even, and it was just a quick spike in break even, and then it comes back down, like you guys are taking L's. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to understand the active trade management portion of it. Now, when I talk about that active trade management portion, I'm talking about that and how it applies to this particular strategy. I'm not talking about your breaks and retests. I'm not talking about your swing trades. I'm not talking about none of that stuff, right? I'm talking about this particular strategy, what we're doing right here, right now. When I sleep for 4 hours, I feel like a zombie throughout the day. No, not me. I feel good. Andrew, good to see you back, brother. Hope you had a good holiday. Yeah, it was definitely much needed. Had a good time, and I mean, I'm excited to be back here with you guys. Honestly, like, I enjoy doing this and doing it in front of you, like live for you guys, and so I was excited to get back. Obviously, life is about balance and take the time that you need when you need it. But I have everything that I do. I've set up my life in a way where the things that I do, I enjoy a lot of. But occasionally I'm human, right? So there's things that happen at times where I may need a break, or I want to take some time to enjoy the nice things in life, right? And I'll do that. Like, I'm only human. Superpower hit TP all the time. That would be nice, right? But I feel like that would get kind of boring, and like, yeah, you then, like, I don't know, like, it would just be like it wouldn't matter what you would do, right? Like, you would just be like, oh, I'm just gonna jump into this trade. I know it's gonna hit TP because that's my superpower. know which way the market is moving. That would be crazy though. Imagine, like, if I was on here and I'm like, oh, I have 100% win rate, and I'm always hitting them wins. That would be nice. I know the answer to the superpower. Also, CPI news would also be impacting the price movement, as usually this trade would have gone in bank's direction by now, but CPIs cause uncertainty. Yeah, but the CPI isn't coming out till 7:30, bro. So, like, I'm going to be out and done before then. FX mounting LB, the new Doctor Who. That's funny. If I had a superpower, would want to teleport into a fault in another country and that the money. Are you talking about like you seen that movie? What is that movie called? Shit, I think it's called like Jumper or something like that. You know, when they like teleport like into vaults and stuff, and they're like stealing money and whatnot. But that's such a negative connotation, right? Like you're stealing money. Like, you know, when I trade, I don't feel like I'm stealing money. I feel like I'm earning it, you know, because I put in the time, I put in the skills, and I'm coming in methodically doing something to, you know, to win this thing. So still in the trade, guys. Still in the trade. Still in the trade. We got about 10.5 minutes left on this candle. We got about 40 minutes left on the stream. I'm hoping this thing just pops up, man. This might take us all the way to the end of the stream, but we're riding it out. We're riding it out. We're in it to win it, baby. Same, man. Time for me. I wish I had the power to rewind time so I can know the lottery number when the market would go up or down. See, that's kind of where my hesitation was, is because like I wouldn't want like the superpower of time to like go like rewind and go change things or go into the past and do things differently, or know outcomes to take advantage of, because I feel like that whole quantum entanglement thing comes into play, and then it ends up like creating different realities, and just like, you know, it may be the beginning of the end that, you know, by doing so. Man, this thing is freaking, we're down about 12.5 pips. Just getting close to our stop loss here. We got about 9 minutes left here on this candle. Still in this trade, guys. Still in this trade. Currently in drawdown about 11 pips. 12.5 pips. Come on, baby, pull up. Come on, baby. Oh man, she's gonna stop me out. I'm still in it, and yeah, she hit stop here. Is my freaking thing frozen? Am I MT4? All right. Yo, I'm still in on my MetaTrader, but I know it hit stop here. It's probably gonna hit anyways. It's about like a pip away. Oh, you little. Wow, she's pulling up. She literally, like, I don't know how it didn't close out. I'm literally still in the trade on my MetaTrader, but I mean on here we've hit stops. I don't know if you guys are still in or not, but I'm literally still in. I'm telling you, like on the challenge account here, it says 1722.50. That's what the price is below the previous wick. Yeah, so I don't really want to. I don't know if you guys got stopped out or not, but it's literally right there. I'll let you guys know if she stopped me out. I mean, she's super close. I know here on TradingView we're out. That'd be crazy if she completely reverses. I won't count that as a win because on here we hit. Same, man. Time for me. Time is money, but on a diminishing return scale. Still holding, yeah. Sold at 1724.500. 1724.500. Oh, so you sold up here. So you should have made some money. It's pulled up, and I'm still in the trade. I'm in drawdown, but I am still in the trade. This is why I tell you guys, focus on your broker candles. It hit stop on here, but it hasn't hit my stop on my MetaTrader. But I'm not gonna count that as a win. That's too close to try to count that as a win. But if you're still in it, I'm still in it too. I'm not hit my stops, man. Bummed. Yeah. So that is still in. Can you flick over to GJ? Yeah, we can look at GJ real quick. She looks like she's starting to consolidate a bit. Wick out on the top end. See what happens there. Damn. I can't believe this thing marked it out before on my actual MetaTrader. That's crazy. Yep, stop lossing out. It literally, like, see, what is the 620, 638? We're talking about 1.5 pips. It hit the stops. Damn. She just literally licked it. Watch this thing go up. And that sucks, man. I wanted to win for you guys today. Damn. I mean, like, my account is still good, but it means a hell of a nothing if you guys aren't winning in it. I wouldn't jump in right now. Like, if you guys are trying to thinking of jumping in, that is not a good way to trade, right? You're chasing a trade, because this could still come and hit my stop and stop me out, which you see, like, but it has not hit the stop just yet. Yeah, like on my trading account, it's at 7, the challenge account that I'm trading, 1750. I wonder if it's hit that. What is it? 1722.50 is that number below that previous wick. So you see that's why it's still in. But like I'm telling you, it's the candles on your broker, and this one was too close for that. Like, your spreads would have got you, your broker would have got you, even if it turns around. But it's super close to stops. It could probably just get stopped out. Take our first L of the week. Yeah, here she comes. Here she comes. Yep, she stopped me out. She stopped me out. I'm out. I'm out. Yeah, we hit stop on that. Oh, okay. This was 18 pip stop. Well, technically here's 19 pip stop. Yeah. Hit that L. Hit that L, baby. Let's see what GJ's doing. You know what? I'm gonna turn off these alerts before. This is off. 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 Let's look at GJ. See if we got any other ranges that kind of set up here. What does this look like here? About 15 pips, 25 to the second. We got about 32 minutes left on the stream. There's a small range right here. It's just 15 pips. So really it depends on how the candle would close below here if we have a chance to take a quick sell there. Remember guys, I will take a second chance trade, a second trade. If I lose one, I can take another one. If I lose 2 in a row, I'm done for that session. It's part of my rules. See if we get a redemption here on GJ. No, this is, I'm trading a breakout strategy, guys. Just a breakout, not a break and retest, not a, swing, not a, this is straight leveraging volume in pre-market and market open. I don't even want to look at gold because if she's pulling up, I'm going to be pissed. Yeah, I'm on GJ right now. Gold stopped us out. Gold stopped us out, so took an L there. Looking for a potential. Potential sell here. On GJ if this pushes down. Yeah, we still have an opportunity for our session. Like I said, I will take a second chance trade if it presents itself. If I took 2 L's, I'm done for the trading session. But we still have about 30 minutes and there may be something here in GJ if we can get a candle to close, break below the next 15 minutes. This strategy I'm trading on the 15-minute time frame. It's forming lower low sells position. Price always go to hunt liquidity, upside mitigated, so no reason to take buy. I just got 18 pips on Ethereum. I don't understand why you would buy there. Could you explain your thought process behind taking long at that point in the market? I mean, yeah, like I did the whole top-down analysis and I marked it up. Like, you're talking about for gold. You can watch a replay and see it how it played out. It's part of my strategy, guys. Like the range, it broke out on it. The 1-to-1 wasn't there. I got in on the pullback, and then it pushed down. That was basically it. It was at break even. I mean, it went up like 10 pips, but it didn't reach TP1. Came down into drawdown. I even said, hey, at break even, I may reduce my risk on this, closing half of the position. I didn't because I wasn't quick enough, and then even when it came back and I had an opportunity, I liked the price action, so I stayed and I took the L. That's just what it was. Do you use funded accounts? I do not for my personal trading. Like I pass challenge accounts. It's a service I provide. So when I was talking about the funded challenge or the challenge accounts, is because I'm trading challenge accounts as a service. He uses a funded account from Lord Bank's credit card. All right. GJ buys all the way to 1678. Isn't what time frame you trade on mostly? It's the 15-minute time frame. 15-minute time frame. not too bad. I don't think you should take a funded or prop firm challenge unless you're currently consistent and profitable. I'll say that much. And if you're asking me what what size you should get, I think that you probably aren't ready to be taking that kind of. I mean, you should know that that's a subjective question to yourself, like like a 25K challenge or a 100K challenge. If you're talking about for the service that I do, I only do minimum 100K accounts. But I'm not. I don't think the form is open right now. I closed the form down because like I had too many people added on there, like, so I was redoing another form so I can keep track. Like this next round. We got about 310 people on the live stream. Oh man, is this thing like freezing up again? Do you guys see a lag, or is it like live? Oh man, bro, I swear, if this freaking thing, look at this, pushing up, what? Wow. She came wicked out and she's pushing up now, but there is no wick to the downside, so I'm gonna be pissed if that thing pushes back up. No, there's no wick to the downside. Oh man, let's see what is. See if we get a break above here. I mean, this is just all ugly. It's just like wicks, and this level, it's not enough. This level is not enough. Yeah. I mean, we're way better off breaking above this. Yeah, I'm breaking above that level. What is the benefit of having someone do the challenge? Sorry, I'm new to the funded game. Well, you don't have to worry about trying to pass a valuation, and I don't even know what this is. It's a two-phase process, so you have to meet certain metrics to gain access to an actual funded account, where that account they will do profit splits on. So before you can get a profit split, you have to like prove yourself and gain a certain percentage, right? When you have a funded account, you're not having to gain a certain percentage. You're just what you make, you get a profit split based on how often the prop firm does profit split payouts. Yeah, gold is back in that range. GJ's pushing up. It is 3:38. We got about, what is it, 22 minutes? About 22 minutes, 21 minutes or so. Yeah, we got like we took a loss on gold, guys. We took an L here on gold, minus 19 pips here on gold. A small loss, to start the week. I'm seeing if there's a potential second trade for us, but you know, I'm done trading this session in about 20 minutes, and we don't really have a setup. So do you use any lot size calculator for execution? Yeah, I do. Like on my personal account, I trade fixed lots now, just because I'm used to it. But when I'm calculating risk, I do use risk calculator. I use the Stinu app. It's an app in the App Store for iPhone or Android you can download. It's Stinu, S-T-I-N-U. You're able to put in your account size, your risk percentage, and how many pips is your stop loss, and it will calculate for you what lot size to use. So you guys can check that out. Stinu. Yeah, this thing is like still kind of ranging. Even for this quick move right here, this is just about 15 pips, so we'd have to get a short wick with closing just below to make this feasible for a 1-to-1. I don't think it's gonna get there in the next 3.5 minutes because it's pushing up here, and this wick is way too high. So we may not get a second opportunity here for a trade. Lord Banks, can you please honor? Yeah, I'll get to the DMs here after the stream, guys. Yeah, I'll get to the DMs after the stream. I don't know why this thing keeps saying that there's like yeah, I would have been back in profit if I would have held gold. Yeah, the thing is you know, I follow my rules and my stops. Like, this happened, I'm not going to remove my stop, just, you know, to play the potential opportunity, you know. And I mean, I wouldn't be in profits, like still be in a little bit of drawdown anyways. But I mean, it's all good. Like, for me, this is gonna be a trade that I review on Friday, like, you know, and how I can be better from that. Plus, it's Tuesday, the first trade of the week. I wasn't going with my normal risk, like just risking smaller than normal because it's the first trading day of the week, guys. Like, gotta allow the market to flow in, settle in, you know, catch a groove. Get things going. Get things going. Let's see. Yeah, guys, if you're in the VIP, we will be live. We will be live at 6 a.m. Central Standard Time for VIP. Gold rebound in M5 time frame. Yeah, I don't trade on the 5-minute for this strategy. The 30-day rule does put a tad bit of stress if you're new to trading. Yeah. I don't think about that rule. Like, I just trade, because traditionally within the 30 days, like, I usually make more than 10% or 8% or whatever the percentage threshold is. Yep. Yeah, if you're on TikTok and want to see the whole chart, guys, jump over to the live stream on YouTube, and you guys can see that, because I can't do anything about the small screen on TikTok. I mean, it's just a small screen. Like, I have the full screen up on YouTube. Yeah, we got about 15 minutes left here. It doesn't seem like we're gonna get a second opportunity unless gold is gonna break out again. Well, it actually kind of did, but there's no wick to the downside, so this could be a potential second opportunity to take on gold. But the thing is, it would be the exact same trade and there's no wick to the downside, and I'm not confident in that, but it is a bullish engulfing there, so could be a chance, but I'm not gonna take that. It's not like, I'm not trying to chase this L and correct that. Like, there is a chance that it could, because the setup is similar, but with the price action telling me there's no wick to the bottom, to me this could just be an impulse move, so I'm not jumping into that trade. I'm just gonna take my L for the London session and leave it at that. I'm gonna mark this up here. It was minus 19 pips on gold. I should probably put it like this, right? That way you can see on the screen. What happened. Even though we took the L, guys, on gold, like, I feel like we went over a lot of great things, a lot of knowledge, a lot of nuggets that you don't get with just a trade. A lot of trading psychology things, a lot of things to keep in mind strategy wise. So I hope that you guys gain some kind of value out of that. Look at her. Wow. That's awesome. Thanks, gold. This is what I mean by gold. When you trade gold, understanding that she likes to spike out. Like, this is the little spike out. Just to stop you out, and look at her go. Look at her go. It's all good. You don't want to play ball today. It's all good. Anyways, I'm hoping you guys were able to gain some kind of value and learn some things based on the things we talked about. We went over. Those things aren't invalidated because we took an L. Taking an L is part of the game. This was just what happened today, right? we'll just shake it off. We'll review it on, I'll review it on Friday, and we'll get better from it. But since I'm not going to go ahead and take another trade because there's really no setup, and we're already in the last candle of, we're already in the last candle of the stream. At the end of this candle is when I'm finishing the stream at 4 a.m. I'm going to go ahead and log off, call it a day. For my VIP guys, I'll send out the Zoom link shortly when it's closer to 6 a.m. So in about 2 hours. So we'll see you guys for New York session for the people that are in my VIP, and we'll get a better setup, see if we can catch us a nice little W for New York session. We'll scalp US 30, and I'll see you guys in. And for people that are not in my VIP, we will be back for London session tomorrow. I'll be live for London session. I'm back to my normal streaming hours, and we'll get it then. I appreciate the love, guys. I appreciate the support. Thanks for the subs. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for joining. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Unless you're in my VIP, I'll see you guys a little bit later. All right. Peace and love.
Trading session in the books. Executing analysis, strategy, and discipline. Thank you for joining us for this live trading session with Lord Banks. Subscribe and turn on alerts so you don't miss the next Lord Banks live trading session.